Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the host of the Happy Hour, Chris Lane Sr.
Check out his sack. Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? Welcome to the Christmas edition of the Happy Hours with Chris and Friends. And that was one of my friends, Dom Torregrossa, and we were doing a little Christmas blues there. I'm happy with that song. That was a fun song to do, and it hit all the important blues um, elements. Woke up in the morning, baby left me, drinking. Just it checked all the boxes, and so I was very happy with that. And it was fun to play with Dom. Um, Fun song, and I just enjoyed doing it. And I'm gonna play some Christmas music tonight from myself and some of my other friends. And this again, kind of the Christmas theme show. I've got my Oh Snap shirt on, my gingerbread man. I don't know what I did with my Santa hat is upstairs someplace. I meant to bring it down, but I didn't. So anyway, that's what's going on. Starting off. So let's say hi to people in the chat. David was first. Oh, let's do this. Let's turn on the comment thing. David, Live to Fly channel was first in the door. Good to see you. How you been? Poisoned Whales is here. How are you, sir? There's Coldacre down under who is off work for the holidays. So he's got a new apartment. It's got better air conditioning. So he's a happy guy. He's not sweating sweaty balls currently. So I bet he's pretty happy about that. Gary Hubs is lurking this evening. Liked and shared oot. I appreciate that. You're a good fella up there, eh? Nice job there, bud. Yeah, absolutely. Let's all drink to it. We're going to talk about, I hope you brought eggnog. I brought my eggnog. I'll show you my eggnog here in a minute. Jade Star is working and lurking. I appreciate working and lurking. I got you. Good call there. So hopefully good and productive. Jade's been on fire lately. Man, 3 songs on the new album. They all kick ass. And, the new show, Unearthed, fantastic. She's just finding great artists. 2 episodes in, and it's been spectacular. And she's got great sponsorship, too, which is really nice. And who else? I know I saw some other people. Oh, there's Lizzie Armstrong. Got A to you. How are you? Good to see you down there. Yes, absolutely. Mistletoe. You and Hubs lock lips. Hey, and there's Hugh Caldwell, who I'll probably, it's not a Christmas song, but I'll probably play that. I finally got the damn video done for this song. I wrote it 2 years ago, pretty close. And then we had a little delay while Hugh was getting his hands back in shape. And then we had another delay because I couldn't get the damn video done. But we did, and we debuted it Tuesday, and people liked it, so we'll probably play that tonight. Because I do what Lori says, and she says I should play more of my own music on the show, so. And I do, by and large, I do what women tell me to do. All right, who else? There's Doug Kidder. He's just kidding around, folks. All right, do I got everybody? I think I got everybody. If I missed you, because I'm that distance on my computer. I'm too far from my one glasses and too close for my other glasses, so I'm kind of in no man's land. And here I can see good, but I can't put the mic there. So we do what we can. But anyway, getting ready for Christmas. Eggnog. I promised you eggnog. I got eggnog. Can you see that? Can you see the nutmeg on top? So this is spiced rum, and usually you do about 2 shots. I probably poured a little heavier than that. I didn't measure. And eggnog, rich, creamy eggnog, little nutmeg on top. Let's give it a taste. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect amount of rum in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is delightful. Man, you wouldn't want to have more than one of these because you'd be shaving your tongue the next day. But this is super tasty. And now that's only if you like eggnog. I happen to really like eggnog. And the rub in there makes it that much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Ho, 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 ho. Speaking of ho, 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 they're changing my medication in January and getting me off the steroids, which is good. It's been a lifesaver. I'm not seeing double. It's been fantastic, but now I'm starting to suffer from some of the steroid side effects, which is weight gain, water retention, some of the other stuff. So yeah, I'll be glad to get off in January and you know fight weight in the holidays anyway, but it's made that much worse. So I will be happy to. Hopefully the new medication will work as well as the steroids have for me because I just need to make a change. And I'm a little too Santa-y right now, little too bowl full of jelly. So need to trim down after the first of the year. And there you go. I don't know where Dom is. Good. I'm glad you mentioned that. Dom Torregrossa, if you're out there, my good friend, you suck. Where the hell are you? I did send him a message this week, and I'm sure he's like all accountants, like my wife is, trying to get all the end of the year shit done. But I said, "Do you want to do something Saturday? And do you want to come on the show Thursday?" And I didn't hear back. So I don't know. He's doing something. He's probably got. I know he had a Christmas party last week, and that was one. I don't know if that was his work or his wife's work, one of them. So he may have other things, and of course the kids will have activities. So he's probably doing the Christmas stuff. Yeah, no, get a room, fellas. I don't get your cockles out of here. Yeah, yeah. AI is kind of scary because we use it to make funny cartoons and everything, but it's scarily accurate. When I had the really droopy eyelid, it was nailing it perfectly. And yeah, it's noticed that my face is a little heavier. So thanks, AI. Appreciate that. Don't slim me down or anything. Why would you do that? Like, nope, this is what this fat ass looks like. So here you go. But yeah, it's a very very common steroid side effect. And again, it's a great medication. It helps in so many ways. But no free lunch, folks. Everything has other causes other issues, other side effects. So if the face is a little tubby and I can see what I'm doing, I'll make that trade off. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah, but I can only have one because again, I don't want to shave my tongue tomorrow. Awfully good. Just that little bit of nutmeg. Um, Speaking of that, yeah, expect a bunch of new episodes of Cooking with Chris starting in January. I've shot the knife episode. Um, and look, you can take my advice because I know what I'm talking about. All my fingers still here, no band-aids, no cuts. But I've got to edit that, which I probably won't get to until January. But so we're gonna have a knife skills cooking with Chris, and we'll be smoking a brisket. What else? I got a list of things that I've planned, but I've done some work on the brisket episode and I've shot the knife episode, so that'll be coming to you in January. So we can do music and we can do a little cooking. So there you go. Yeah, AI gets it makes some assumptions occasionally that are not always accurate. But it is fun to screw around with. 4th of July, I made a bunch of them, and I fought in the Revolutionary War. I rode across the Delaware. Um, I was Uncle Sam. It's fun for that sort of thing. There you go. Yeah, maybe that's why. If you've got ABBA on your playlist, AI's listening and going, aha, he's a Swede. We know it. Yeah, your phone and your TV is always listening. I guess the state of Texas has sued 5 TV manufacturers, and this is pretty well known. If you don't know this, if you have a smart TV, it's listening to you and checking out what you're doing. Um, and if you don't know that, you should. But your phone and your TV is always listening to you, and your car is too if it's new enough. So, and it's also sending information on how you drive. So, you think you got privacy? You don't have a lot. You just don't. Yeah, that's right. Don't finish too early, which is, that can happen with younger folks and older folks too. Younger folks because they're just so excited to be doing it, and older folks because, well, they're just so excited to be doing it. Hmm. Something different. There you go. Yeah. Gary's Sabbath. Gary's ABBA. Black Sabbath. Good one. Yeah, yeah. Give the writers the sack for Christmas. Go. I'm sorry, this isn't working out. You guys need better material. I know I need better material some days. Some days I'm quite funny, and other days not so much. And those are the days that I tend to come on shows and do comedy bits that last for almost 30 minutes. That reminiscing about that one day back in the past there, which was not funny. All right, so what's everybody up to? We're going to talk about holiday traditions. What do you guys do over the holidays? And if you're Jewish, you might have some traditions. There's some fairly set ones, and other families have things. Christmas ones. Um, there's all kinds of holidays in this season, which is why they call it the holidays, not just holiday. So, yeah, we don't have any. We have started the tradition where every other year we just bail out of town and go someplace and just spend Christmas there. And we used to, of course, my dad lives in Bozeman. And when my wife's folks were alive, they lived down in Durango, Colorado. So we would, go visit them over Christmas or Thanksgiving, when the kids were young. And we did that was kind of a tradition. And then we were here. But as, the boys were grown men, Kay and I decided a couple of years ago we'd always wanted to go to the little town of Ouray, Colorado. It's a little mining town up in the mountains. And it's a beautiful, very picturesque. It's in a box canyon. And if you guys have ever heard of the $1 Million Highway that people, fall off and die all the time in the winter, well, hell, they do it in the summer too, because this is a really tricky road. But that runs out of the end of the box canyon in Ouray up, and then you eventually go to Silverton that way. But we decided 2 years ago, well, no, I guess it was 3 now. 3, 4 time flies when you're having fun. But we decided we'd always talked about, wouldn't it be cool to spend Christmas in Ouray? So we decided to do it. We booked a VRBO through the sister-in-law in with us, and we took off. I made all the dinner reservations, and we ate at the Outlaw on Christmas night, which is where John Wayne loved the Outlaw. That was his favorite restaurant. He filmed True Grit in that area. And so he loved the Outlaw, and we went there, and they had a piano player, and we sang songs with the piano player, and got liquored up, and had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas there. And then last year we went to Salida, Colorado, which is yeah, these towns all have hot springs, and my oldest son came into town, and so we had all the family there. We had a great time, and my son is flying in here, so I'll have both my boys for Christmas this year. But next year we're thinking strongly about going back to Uray and just seeing what happened. Okay. Ooh, you need supplies for the holidays, so yes, drive safely. Oh, yeah. Well, and that's a good time to my wife will be off work until after New Year's starting next Tuesday, and it is a good time to just go and let the world do whatever the world's doing and just chill out. So enjoy your well-earned rest, David. Yeah, I could see where you'd want to go with, a friend or a significant other. Would be a lot better than just showing up by yourself and going ho ho ho. Just mobile Scotsman here. That might be a little weird. I don't think I would do that solo. So I get that. What else do you guys do? We don't have. Do you guys open presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I know that's kind of a 50-50. When the boys were really young, we would let them open one, and it was kind of a picked out gift from us, one on Christmas Eve. And that was if we were not, at my folks' house or something like that. If we were there for Christmas Eve, then we would just open then because we were going to the other place on Christmas Day. Um, well, we'd do that. But my wife had a great tradition in her family where you'd fill the stockings up with stuff and you would sneak them into the kids' rooms in the middle of the night. So they would wake up and they would have their stockings. And so they would have some candy and they would have some toys and some things to play with, which allowed the old man and the old woman to get a little more sleep, which was a great tradition. And we love that one. And yeah, we still do that. Yeah, well, that's I had a word and the word went off into the ether. And that'll be a I mean, it's good that you got the time off and you can do that and you're not trying to work and set up your new place, but yeah, I mentioned Coldie's got a new place, which is nice. And it's the same place, but it's a different place. I'll let you guys sort that one out. There you go. Well, that's good to have, the wife in charge of that. Go, you're in charge of the world. I'm out. Yeah. Well, you can. I know that Gladys is going to be having a Christmas show, so you can hang out with Gladys, which is always fun. And I know that somebody will be streaming on Christmas. Um, so we can still have a little community for those of us who don't have friends or family or whatever close by. So that's can go that way. Looking at the trying to make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. I think I got everything. Oh yeah, our plans are. I mean, our real Christmas, shindig starts tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we're going to the Avalanche game. This is for the wife's Christmas party, and for last couple of years, we've gone to an exquisite steak restaurant here. Been fantastic. But the boss is like, I'm tired of that. We're going to do something different. So she rented a suite for the company at the Avalanche game tomorrow night. So we'll be in the suite, the corporate suites, and we'll have food and drinks, and we'll watch the Avalanche play. and parking, all that's paid for. Looking forward to it. That's going to be a very good start to our Christmas thing. And of course the annual tracking packages I was on today going, okay, because I really tried to buy local stuff as much as I could. But I got to tell you, some of these local outfits are just fronts for Chinese outfits. So I'm waiting on three things coming in from China. One is in country. I will get that by Christmas. The other two, unlikely. So we'll just see how that works out. But everything else is done, and I could tell you what I got my wife and everything. But she might watch the show, and then it would ruin the surprise. So I'm not going to say nothing. But some fun stuff. We try and get each other experiences more so than, because we're both in our 60s. We don't need any more crap. We just, the house is full of crap. We don't need more tchotchkes or whatever. So we will buy each other. She'll buy me a cooking class, or she'll send me to a whiskey tasting, or a restaurant, or so we try and do experience things. And I've got her two experiences that I think she's really going to enjoy. um and just kind of veg out and like go on auto and shutdown mode. I'm imagining your dog with the stick going, "Hey boss, you still with us, Wolf? You wanna go for a walk, or you dead, or what's going on there, man?" Too funny. Yeah, it's a good thing to do, especially with littles, because that was probably one of the worst Christmases we ever had, in that um my wife had just had Sean. So, no drinking for 9 months. And we go over to my dad's for Christmas Eve. And God, we got a little liquored up. A little bit. Then we came home, but then we were assembling the kids' toys and doing the last of the wrapping. Got into the rum and eggnog and got seriously liquored up when we got home. That was a terrible idea. Um, because my dad brought my grandfather's wife over at 10 in the morning, and we were cooking Christmas dinner for 12 people. And, I say on this program that I don't get hungover, and that's as a rule true, but it's not like I haven't been hungover, and I was hungover that day. And that's one of the reasons why I don't drink to the point where I get hungover, because that was a miserable, miserable day. It should have been fun, and I felt terrible. My wife felt terrible. Yeah, it was it was no bueno. So, hey, everybody say hi to Allie. How you doing? Peace and love to you. Good to see you, and Merry Christmas. And there's another down under. It's Les Nagy. Good eye to you. So how are you, Les? Good to see you. Everybody's saying hi to Les and Allie, as you should, and they're responding in kind. So everybody say hi to everybody. It's delightful, and I'll take another sip of my eggnog while you do that. Good. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good night. I am very close to wrapping up a big book project that I've literally had this book project for 4 years, and unfortunately, the author passed away almost 2 years ago. So the book was in limbo for almost a year while the estate worked out what they wanted to do. So, but I'm finishing it up. The book is done. It's laid out. Got a page count, all that kind of stuff. My proofreader has most of it right now, and so I will finish the year up by finishing this book, which is terrific, because I got another big book right on its heels. So, and there's Michael's songs. There you go. How you doing, Michael Song? Michael Song just put out one of his songs and had a very cool AI video. It was impressive. This AI stuff can be pretty handy, pretty useful. So I was impressed. Here's what I liked about the video is it had some consistency to it. Especially with I played with some of the early AI stuff. And, it would do something and then it was okay. And then it would really morph and it really struggled to keep the characters and keep the scenes with some kind of consistency. And that was the one thing that really I saw in Michael's video. He and Maria clearly had put a lot of effort into that continuity. So it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I can only imagine how many. I mean, I know how many hours I put into, setting up to just stand and pretend to sing and then doing backgrounds and everything. So I can only imagine how many hours it took to get the AI to cooperate. Um, 'Cause sometimes it'll give you something really good, and other times it's like, what are you doing? I can't. Uh, what was it that I was asking it to do the other day? I think I asked it to give me a certain kind of hat, and it just couldn't handle it. Just could not. I mean, it put the hat on the side of my face, and it was struggling. Like, it wasn't that hard. Hats usually go on heads, right? AI, you know that. You should, but anyway, it was struggling. Hey, there's Lori. Doing a few things at once. Lori is always doing a few things at once. Lori is the energizer bunny of people. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. In my professional life, I have access to a lot of AI and I can use it. And I have used it sparingly when there was just no other way to get the piece of artwork that I had to have. But again, I find that the commercial AI with Adobe and everything it's relatively crappy, quite honestly. I just don't get very good results from it, and I think I've only published two AI pieces ever that they were the only ones that were good enough, and they were basically backgrounds. That was the only thing I found use for. So, but yeah, I mean, if you can get it to work, it's like anything else. It's a tool, and if you can get it to work and do something good for you, then why not, right? So yeah. Um, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm a well-known cheap ass. And it says, "Hey, we'll give you a couple things, but if you really want it to work, give us, $30 a month." It's like, yeah, how about no kiss my ass? That's a pig in a poke. I don't know that I can get what I need, and I'm not going to take a flyer for $30 a month. Sorry, not going to happen. So yeah, suck it, AI. Ooh, he's in the store. I props to you, Gary, in that I often, when the music shows are on and I'm shopping, the people at Walmart or wherever I'm shopping at, they get what I'm listening to because screw them. They need to be exposed to this community. So good for you for having the show on. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, okay. It's party time for Mr. Hubs. So that's good. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. You guys are being all friendly like I like that. Yeah, when AI takes over, yeah. Uh, I'm, yeah, I'm probably toast, but that's good. Yeah, I've not done the Nightbot thing on here. Probably won't. That involves some effort, and I prefer to effort in other areas. I prefer to do the Chris bot and be in the chat that way. So, if you exclamation mark type me a question or something, Chris bot will answer it, and it will be the right answer. Yeah, I think that's the thing. If you can get good stuff from it, and I've got 3 or 4 accounts, um and it's funny because sometimes they work great and sometimes they're just shite. It just depends. Um and the other part of it is too, you can write these really elaborate prompts and it doesn't work at all. And then like for Meta, I'll give Meta credit. I give them the most half-assed prompts and they do the best job with the least. Um, Hey, Sunshine Archer, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the show, and thanks for lurking. Appreciate it. Yeah, Coldie's on the wagon while he was doing the whole move thing, but I suspect that will change at some point. Maybe as soon as this weekend. Now that he's off work and his I think the majority of his stuff is in the new place. I probably missed the. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah, the kids are. I do use Chat GPT sometimes in editing. I've got a couple authors that they need help, and rather than me rewriting the entire thing, I stick it in Chat GPT and let it clean up the worst of it, and then I can polish it up and make it into something presentable. Um, but yeah, there's I know that in academia, there's a whole lot of the kids are just saying, have AI write it. And, I don't know. That kind of defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do in higher education. So I'm not sure it's good for that. Yeah, I like wrapping presents, but I hate the setup for wrapping presents. And then about halfway through it, of course, I'm standing up doing it, and then my back starts to kill me, and then I get tired of it. So I'll probably wrap over a 3-day period. So do 3 or 4 and then be done. I don't know that we're going to have a lot of stuff under the tree. Well, for starters, because we don't have a tree this year with the teeny terrorist cats. And I always used to laugh that I'd see these videos of the cats knocking down the Christmas trees and climbing and everything because my old cats, even when they were young baby cats, they just weren't climb. They didn't do that. Didn't climb. We had trees for years. They never screwed with them. And within 3 days of having these cats, I was like, oh, there's no way we can have a Christmas tree. Just absolutely no effing way. And it gets reinforced on a daily basis. Like I'll look up, and our TV in the living room is in a TV cabinet mounted to the wall. And I'm watching hockey or something. I'll look up, and there's the cat on top of the TV cabinet, 10 feet off the ground. Okay. Yeah, no tree. Maybe by next year they'll be chill enough that we can think about it, but we'll have to see. Oh, that's good. Yeah, and then the ironing board will be wrapped upside of your head, brother. Yeah, you got to be cautious with that one. It's take it from an old married guy. That may not end like you think it's going to end. Oh, so Allie is one of those last minute Christmas types, which I have respect for. Back in the day when malls were a thing, I would go out 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Of course, I'd put on my motorcycle jacket and, my usual attire and go into the mall and intimidate everybody so they'd get the hell out of my way. And I'd do all the Christmas shopping. And I'd do it in 4 hours, 5 hours, and I was done. But those days are long gone. I actually have to be thoughtful and order, and I still didn't get the Chinese crap ordered in time. Well, again, mainly because I didn't realize it was crap coming from China. Had I realized that, I would have taken a different tack, but I don't know. It's just how it works anymore. Like last year's, I got to talk about last year's Chinese present. Um, our cats passed away last year, and the last one was Newton, who my wife adored. And I got an ad for, send us a picture of your pet and we'll embroider it on a sweatshirt. And I thought, well, that'll be nice for Kay. I'll get her Newton picture. So I scanned a Newton picture and sent it to this company. And so great. And, it was obvious it was a Chinese company. Is that okay? But I did it plenty of time and I'm following the tracking and it arrives and I'm all excited. And I open it up and it's a t shirt printed for Li Hofeng's Chow Mein Palace or something. It was something bizarre. I know I've worn it on this show once or twice, but I'm like, the fuck? What happened here? So, I contact the company. I went, what are you doing? This is not what I ordered. And they, of course, send me a picture. So I took a picture and said, does this look like a picture of a cat embroidered on a sweatshirt? And they said, no, something has gone awry. We'll make you a new one. Well, so I got the package on December 17th. I'm like, well, that ain't gonna make it for Christmas, and it didn't. Um, so that was kind of disappointing. But the story takes an interesting twist. I get a call Christmas Day from some fella in New Hampshire, and he says, "Hi, you don't know me, but I think I got your item." And he describes the sweatshirt. And I said, yeah, that's it. How in the world do you have my sweatshirt? And how did you get my phone number? They said, well, it was on the package, on the label, and we opened it. We were expecting jewelry. And we were kind of disappointed to get your cat t shirt, although it's a nice sweatshirt. And I said, well, I'm really sorry that happened. I don't know what the hell's going on. What we think was happening is they're just slapping the labels on the wrong packages. Okay. So anyway, this guy, he lived in Arizona, but he was visiting his wife's family in New Hampshire. And he said, I'll mail it to you when I get to New Hampshire. And I said, that would be wonderful. Let me pay for it. So I sent him money for to mail it up. And he did. And eventually arrived. And it was okay. The embroidery did not look that much like the picture, but, it said Newton on it and all that. And, so the moral of the story is, I don't know, December 30th, I got that shirt. Um, and then about a week later, the new one arrived from China, the replacement. The two pictures look nothing alike. They both say Newton, but the two cats, they have different color eyes. Anyway, so quality right up there with my Chinese Firebird that I ordered. Really quality stuff. And I corresponded a little bit with a guy going forward, and they never did figure out what happened to their jewelry. So, anyway, you order stuff at your peril, right? All right, now I probably missed in that long winded story, I probably missed a bunch of good chat. What's a good name, brand name? How about Sansabelt? Your dad would either A, appreciate it or laugh. Either way. But when I was a kid, on all the game shows, was sponsored Sansabelt. And I thought that was the brand name, but they had the belt built into the slacks somehow. Sansabelt. Anyway. Yeah, some khakis, huh? I don't know. What's a good brand? I mean, I own a pair of khakis somewhere. I don't know what's a good brand. I mean, probably, any of the big Lee Wrangler. Those, I mean, they make slacks that are nice. So there you go. There's my semi-useless suggestions. I'm not you'd be shocked to learn I'm not a real slacks guy. I own several pair, but I don't wear them that often. Tough skins? No, I don't think so. No, I mean this was the thing. They looked like normal slacks. The belt was built in somehow. Well, there you go, Dockers. I think your dad, if I remember, he's not a chunky guy, and the Dockers can be a little bit more comfortable for bigger fellows like me. But yeah, Dockers are a good choice. Can't go wrong there. All right, I'm going to grab a piece of music. So, I got to find it. And this is the song that Hugh and I did, and pretty happy with this. I think it turned out really well, and Hugh's guitar work on it is exemplary. But here is my and Hugh's latest song, Kentucky Girl.
Summer won't stay lying. Girl, we've got to find a way. Your eyes are green as the bluegrass of your state. Come on down, don't make me wait. Kentucky girl, what's it gonna be? Kentucky girl, won't you come to Tennessee? Be with me in Tennessee. Be with me. Be with me. Be with me. Ooh, Kentucky girl. Ooh, Kentucky girl.
There we go. Kentucky Girl, myself, and Hugh Caldwell. And yeah, that was a fun song to do in that I knew it needed that slide guitar with him playing that resonator guitar that he has. And he sent me that and I said, this kicks ass. But you know what? It needs some country telly licks too. Can you do that? And he said, can do. And can did. And so that's the song. And remember when I played it first for the folks in Songwriters Anonymous, they said, well, that was good. And I said, well, you know, Hugh Caldwell's going to give me a little guitar on it too. And when he did, then I resubmitted it and I said, okay, here's what it sounds like with Hugh on it. And everybody's like, whoa, holy shit, yeah. Oh, fun to do. Love working with Hugh. He has put some great guitar on several of my songs, and I am greatly appreciated. Yeah, of all of that. So there you go. And then we'll play some Christmas stuff later too. Because it's the Christmas show, allegedly. It's the last show I'm doing this year. I thought about I might put together a best of clips or some of that, but A, they can only be an hour. B, they're a shitload of work. So that may or may not happen. You know, if you're subscribers, you'll get notice and you can act accordingly. But yeah, I don't think there'll be any more shows this year. And again, for Dom and I doing a live thing tomorrow, that's pretty much up in the air. Or excuse me, Saturday, kind of up in the air. But yeah, the usual. I think Friday stuff is going on tomorrow. I know Lori's got her show, and you know, and I'll be at the Avs game. But I think the usual cast of characters will be there. Sunshine and Pole Vault are going per normal. Mr. Smith is going per normal. Jade's got her 2 shows tomorrow, including the. I saw a note that she was Unearthed is rendering, so you know that show could take 3 hours to render for the hour show. But so she'll have an app, and I don't remember which app it is tomorrow, and then Unearthed. So that will be cool, and so that'll be the usual Friday, and then we'll get to Gary, the parking lot, and I don't know if Gary is going to be playing live this week, or if he's going to have guests, which he occasionally does. So a little unclear on that. And then leave the show. We'll top it off with the chill, midnight chill, at the end of that Friday train. So that's what's going on tomorrow. And yeah, I feel bad for. Hey, Costa, what's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, and good night to you. Yeah, warm down that side of the world, isn't it? I guess that would be, I would have a hard time wrapping my mind around the Christmas, in the middle of the summer, which is what, people in that part of the world in Australia and such deal with. But just, I guess that's their normal. So, um, what it is. But yeah, that would be weird. It would be weird to be sticky in on Christmas. Yeah, there's a joke there, but I'm not going to go there. Uh, yeah, it's been warm here for this time of year. It's unseasonably warm. We're just not getting any snow. But we had literal hurricane force winds here in Colorado yesterday, and I think we're going to get some again tonight. I didn't get to sleep until like 2:30 in the morning because the wind was banging shit around. I just couldn't sleep, and I just was thinking, what's getting torn up out there? Well, it ripped my flag off the side of the house and threw it up in the neighbor's tree, which he brought it back to me this morning and said, "Hey, here you go." I went, "Yeah." I didn't figure that was going to survive the night, but I also thought, ah, going out, finding the step stool, climbing up in my underwear, in the middle of the night to get the flag down so it doesn't blow in the middle of hurricane force winds over 100 miles an hour seems like a poor idea. And if I fell off the ladder or was blown off the ladder, no one would find me until morning. And so I just said, hope shit survives. And the flag didn't. But the rest of the house, actually, I had my umbrella in the stand in the backyard, but it was shielded by the house. And the fact that that didn't blow over friggin' astounded me. Yeah, it was crazy winds up here, and a lot of people in Colorado on the Front Range were out of power because the electric company just shut off the power because they were afraid of the lines blowing over and creating a fire, which happened a couple years ago. So they just turned off the power, and I know some people up in the foothills haven't had power for a day and a half. So weird weather here in Colorado, not the usual let it snow kind of weather, which I would appreciate this time of year. But White Christmas ain't happening here in Colorado this year. Well, at least in the Denver area. Maybe the mountains will get some. We can hope, but they're not getting much either. And my dad up in Montana's not getting much. But he had the same winds, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So I see Lori is keyboard warring it over Amazon. Yeah, you can, if you're not careful, you look it down at the bottom of your cart in Amazon and go, I'm spending what? But it's free shipping. So I'm saving money somehow. Yeah, I think I'm behind in the conversation on something. So, yes, don't fall off ladders. You're exactly right. And, who knows, had I fallen off, what I would land on. I mean, there could be a light bulb or a banana or who. You just never know what's on the ground when you fall off a ladder. Oh, fuck the leaderboard. I guess who forgot to Greek that from the stream. Damn it. This guy. I'll try and do it uh, during the next song. Yeah, every week I try and remember when I set up the show to turn that off, and most every week, I forget. It's it's a pain. It's one of those things that I'm all about. I get why YouTube wants to have engagement, uh, and that's cool. But that's just, it's just not the best way to do it. The best way to have engagement is, have some topics to talk about and let the chat, do what you guys do. I mean, this chat is as active as any chat around, and we're not artificially pumping it up to, see who can, and don't forget the algorithm is based on super chats and all that stuff. Well, you can't do that on this channel anyway. So, yeah, it was just silly. They need to come up with something better. I don't think the leaderboard is it. All right, well, Lori's doing her usual something. There you go. Also planning. No, that's cool. So your dad is 80. Yeah, let's do the math. Net date board. I can't figure it out. 80 years ago would have been. So 1940, 1945, right? I'm going to go with 1945. So he's a literal war baby. I did not know your dad had a twin brother. Well, that's very cool. And it's very cool that they're both with us. That's super cool. Yeah, would you do that? I think that's a great idea, Les. Let's get Laura to do a PowerPoint. Maybe she'll come on later and do a PowerPoint in 46. Okay. New Year's Day. No kidding. Well, look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. So, a New Year's baby in 1946. I like it. Yeah, my father was born in 42 or 39. My dad's 86, so. So, yeah, he would have been born in 39. So, right at the, he's going to be 87. Okay, mathematication. One of the things Laney is not good at. Well, that's very cool. I bet with your wild ass crazy family, that's going to be a real party. And I don't know if you guys have seen. Laura's dad has been on her show a couple of times, and he's a super cool guy. He just and I tell you this, his hearing is a hell of a lot better at 80 than mine's going to be at 80. His hearing's probably better than mine will be next year. So, but he was got all the jokes and he was in on it. He was a great sport. So it was fun to be. I just watched the one show that he was on here recently. I wasn't on that one, but that was fun. All right. Well, let's talk about the important topic of the day, Christmas dinner. As you know, food is a big damn deal on this show. I think it's a big deal for all of us. Food is fun. Although, like we talked about in the chat, I think it was last week, Hubs mentioned that he was getting a sandwich or something. And, there are some people that live to eat, and I'm in that group because I enjoy the preparation. I enjoy everything about it. And there are people that just eat to live. And Hubs may be in that group. a lot of the weightlifter bodybuilder guys are that way. They derive little pleasure from food. It's just, fuel and what they're doing in between workouts. So it's not a big deal to them. My youngest son is a little bit in that category. He likes food, but it's not a big deal to him. Whereas I just enjoy the process of it. So anyway, everybody start putting in the chat what you guys do for Christmas dinner. Do you have traditions? And I'll walk you through what I'm going to do. For years, we had turkey on Thanksgiving, very traditional, and we had prime rib on Christmas. And prime rib is good. I mean, it's a very nice cut of beef, but it's quite fatty, and that's where a lot of the flavor comes from. And my wife and I both got to the point where we just didn't, it was just too fatty, too rich. We just didn't enjoy it. So we started looking for other alternatives. And I don't know, about 5-7 years ago, something like that, maybe longer, maybe it was 10 years ago, I hit upon, I'm going to do Cornish game hens. And for those of you who don't know, they're a very small bird. They're a little game hen, so they're like a miniature chicken. Very very similar muscle structure and everything, but a little more flavorful than chicken. And I smoke them on my smoker, and then I make an apricot glaze sauce with port wine, and that's what we have for Christmas dinner. Now, my oldest is coming, and when he got involved with his significant other, he went more of the vegetarian route, although he does eat fish. So I'm making him my smoked honey glazed salmon. So that's what we'll be having for dinner. We'll have our broccoli casserole that we make. And I'm hoping to convince the wife to make more pumpkin pie, because she makes beautiful pumpkin pie. And yeah, I mean, Lori, that's right. Lori smokes chicken too, just very slowly, one cigarette at a time. But, they're menthol flavored chickens. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I can totally appreciate that. Now, I worked at restaurants too, but I was always a front of the house guy. So I waited tables and did some bartending and everything. So, but to your point, yeah, if you work in the kitchen, you got a different view of food. You just do. And so I totally get where Gary's coming from on that. All right. A pita for Costa. Interesting. What else do you folks? I mean, a lot of people have Christmas ham, and we the family has some dietary things. My youngest son, I don't know, decided a couple years ago, because pigs are highly intelligent, he's not eating pigs anymore. He's got no problem eating cows and seafood, but he's like, for him, octopus, calamari, and pork came off the menu, so that's fine. And he was my ham guy. He loved ham. We would always make a ham for both Thanksgiving and for Christmas for him. But he, a couple years ago said, "Yeah, I'm not eating that anymore." I'm like, all right, that's fine. So, ham can be. My wife had a great preparation for ham, and she would score it, and she would put cloves in it and made a glaze. And my wife's ham was really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot, but it was a hell of a lot of work, and she would eat some of it, and I can't eat a whole ham by myself. So there you go. Well, hey, we have a guest. Let's see who it is. Do we have some guesses in the chat? Yeah, screw that. Let's just bring him on. Hi, Doug.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
What's going on, brother man?
Not a whole lot. If you lose me, my USB's giving me hell right now, and I don't know if you
Okay.
can tell my voice is really hoarse right now too.
Yeah, it is. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop drinking horses. What's going on? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. It's dealing. I heard you talking about wind. It's been windy as hell up here too, and
Yeah, I know you guys are getting it too.
it's been
It's
terrible.
all over the West.
Yeah, and so yeah, I'm kind of. If I lose my voice, I might just like leave on it. So it's kind of coming and going.
Yeah, you sound okay right now.
But yeah, I could look like you kind of could use. You were looking lonely up here.
I was getting a little lonely, like you
Yeah.
know. And Christmas is better spent, chatting with people. So there you
There
go.
you go.
Well, very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I had a little bit. I was working on a track yesterday, and with our good friend James Myers,
Oh
and he
yeah.
picked out a Christmas song that was so fun. I thought, yeah, I want to get involved
Oh
in
really?
this. And then, but I didn't check the key, and so I started working on it. Started singing. And I went, how fucking high is this song? And the answer was high. It on the chorus part, I had to sing D sharp 5. Yeah. So I was a little, my voice was a little tired yesterday, but actually feels pretty good today. Although I just, for fun, I kind of warmed up a little bit this morning, and C sharp 5 was as high as I could get. It's like, nope, I'm a full step below what I did yesterday. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, can't do it.
Well, I was working on a new song yesterday, and kind of a blues thing, and it was really grooving. I mean, it was kind of a real predictable song because it didn't go to any unusual places, but it went around the horn type song. It was one of those, it goes through all these different chords and cycles, and it was just kind of fun, and I came up with this little groovy little whatever middle section, and I was just singing the hell of it, and it was just like this one little spot that was really, it was really pushing me, on, but I was loving it because everything was good. And then today I tried doing it. It was just, because my voice, you can hear it's just croaking. Well, now it's worse than it was when I started doing this, but when I started doing this, I was just like, it was just like a frog, it was like Kermit singing now, so.
Yeah, well, we have the advantage of like, I don't have it today. I'll try to get it tomorrow or next week or whatever.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that's how I ended up being the quote unquote lead vocalist, because my voice was durable,
Yeah.
and we could doing that night after night after night is tough duty.
It is. It's really tough duty. And yeah, and when it's good, but man, when things are not so good, it's like a long ass night, you know what I
Oh man, yeah,
mean?
yeah, exactly. And
And you end up using a lot of wrong technique when you're not, when it's not happening anyway, and suddenly you start pushing it in the wrong way.
yep. Yeah, and then you do damage, and
Yeah.
this is typical. Your body is an amazing instrument in every way, and athletes face this all the time. They'll get an
Yeah.
injury, and they'll compensate for it, and the body can do that, but it ends up causing the injury someplace else.
Yeah.
And same thing, you can really damage your vocal cords and your
Well,
your
not only
voice.
that, but you end up using, you end up breathing totally wrong. When you're
Yes.
breathing, you end up running out of air when you normally have tons of air, and room to spare, and your notes fall off because you don't have sustainability anymore because you're doing everything wrong.
Right. Totally
You can't
true.
hit notes because you're doing everything wrong. It's just like it gets out. That's when you got to go, okay, I'll do this. I'll try again tomorrow,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? Good to see you.
I'm watching. It's like we on the
Yeah.
chat, we got this lag, and I'm seeing all this. Like, my hands are it's like, it's like my last name could be I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say this. I can't do it. I can't. It's like Pete Johns trying to do accents, I'm just not.
Yeah, just don't go there. Yeah,
Not
just
going
don't
there.
go there. Yeah, poor Pete. Pete, a man of many talents.
Yeah.
Accents,
No.
not one of them.
No.
We all,
Yeah. He was giving himself a hard time about well, I don't know if it was him or Chad or I think it was him, or maybe it was, I don't know, it might have been a Jade show. I can't remember what was that, but mispronouncing people's names.
Oh,
I don't know. Were you there? You probably were there.
yeah. And I live in mortal fear of mangling people's names.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and some of these people's names, they're challenging to
tricky.
pronounce, and I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The program that I run every couple years, we have a big awards ceremony, and I always make one of the other guys do the awards presentation because I don't want to botch people's names. It's never Bill Smith who wins these things. It's always
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have international, so we will have Japanese modelers and
Oh, yeah.
Austrian modelers and everything, and yeah. Actually, with the Japanese, I'd probably do okay. Matsui Takanara, I could do those, but some of the other Eastern European ones, is like,
Well, if you have a little bit of a heads up, then you can kind of practice before.
yeah,
But when it's just
maybe
on
you
the-
know the guy, maybe you don't, but usually you don't. It's like you're reading it off a card and like,
Yeah, when you don't know it at all, and it's just like hitting you. It's like, oh my goodness. The leaderboard went away. Is that true? Looks like it did.
I didn't do anything. So if it
You
did,
didn't?
that's
Somebody
great.
must have. Maybe Coldy did.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that he has access to the
Oh,
behind the scenes control for that, but I'm good with it that it's not there. And again,
Gary.
it hadn't been
Gary,
showing up.
Gary did it.
Let's see.
I'm assuming anyway.
No, it's there. Top Fans is there.
Oh, it is? Oh, I
Yeah.
just can't. Oh, I got to scroll up. Oh, yeah, it's still there.
Well, okay. Just our top fans right now. It's Gary Hubbs, it's Coldacre, Poison Whales, Hugh, Allie, Sunshine, Charlie, who just came in because that's how silly these things are. But yeah, there you go. Okay. Top Fans, I've just got to write myself a note and stick it to my computer and go, when you set up the show, dummy, turn off the Top Fans thing. And I've forgotten 3 out of the last 4 weeks.
Happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not dumping to anybody, so that's the good news.
Yeah, no, I'm not dumping on anyone. I might dump on someone on the show, but I'm not going to. Probably not, because I pretty much like everybody.
It was kind of a disastrous day here, and it's like one thing after another, and I've got some issues going on that I'm gonna have to deal with tomorrow when I got light outside. But
Yeah.
I was in kind of just getting away from the crap for a little bit and kind of sitting down and watching TV, and I just started watching, and all of a sudden I heard this bang, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" And I looked around, I came back in this part of the house, and it's like, didn't see anything. Well, then it's like later on, it's like, look, I'm going to come back and just kind of, pick up the guitar and play, and Chris is getting ready to come on here shortly. And fucking Les Paul had fallen over off the stand.
No.
Yeah. And it was like the first thing I thought of was, oh my God, the neck, because these things are just notorious for breaking.
Oh, they snap if you look at them wrong.
And it's like, God damn it. It's like, well, it's just one of this. I told you I got this, this. I was bragging about this great deal I got with this 12-string that I just got.
Right.
Got this new guitar stand I had thrown in and a package of strings and blah, 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 blah. And this is the guitar stand I got, and the fucking thing just kind of folds up on me, It's
Man. Yeah.
It's crap, and so I'm going to have to do something different. I can't put a decent guitar in this thing,
No, there's nothing worse than a flimsy guitar stand. I won't own one.
Yeah.
for that
Well, and I
reason.
thought this was I don't really have a flimsy one, but I have the new kind that's supposed to be all the secure that doesn't even have a back on it. You know, you just kind of place the guitar in there, and I mean, they're good for like tellies and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've got one of those and I don't like it because I don't feel like the guitar is very secure.
I know, and I've got it, and it's like it's the first time I put a bass in there. Wrong, because I went into the bathroom and blang, I heard this noise, right? I come in here and the bass fell out off of it, you know, and so
Okay, well that's 0 for 2. It needs to go in the trash, man.
well, it's so top heavy though. That's the bass, you know, and it's a jazz bass too. So I mean, you know,
Yeah.
so it's like, okay, well, it's got to be for short guitars, and plus I had never really used one of these things. Well, there's a certain way you got to put the guitar in the things. And once you get it in there, I've never had a problem with the things since, you know, but I won't put a bass on it, you know, I won't put a big guitar. Now, this other thing that he's got for this, I thought it was getting a really good deal, you know, with this, ooh, got a freebie guitar stand. Well, it's fuck, you know, excuse me. This is probably a family show, but.
Oh, fuck yeah. Man, some family.
I'm hoping my voice gets back enough to where, you know, like it's tomorrow night, isn't it? Tomorrow's
Yeah.
Friday.
Tomorrow's, yeah, the big Lori show.
Oh yeah, I don't know if
I'll
my
be
voice
rooting for you guys.
I don't know if my voice will be good back then. I was gonna do like maybe one little song just to sing a Christmas song, you know.
Yeah, you'll be
But
fine. Hot tea, lemon, a little bit of honey tomorrow. You'll be fine.
it's just one chord or one verse, so what the hell? Of one song.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's not like Gmail where you have to actually do it, really perform. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I gotcha. So, yeah, there's nothing. I know I've told this story on the show before, but it's been a while. You know, guitar stands. It's a multi-part process. You know, you got to have a good guitar stand, and you
Mhm.
got to make sure you don't leave the guitar plugged in because inevitably you get your foot caught on the damn cable.
Right.
And it's got to be in a place where, and I was roadieing for or stage managing for Bonnie Raitt, and this was 1980, I want to say 82.
I love
And
Bonnie. Oh, I love Bonnie.
she's great. And one of her guitar players had a like 60s Firebird. Oh, this thing was, you know, tobacco burst, gorgeous. And it was on a stand, but it was not in a good place. It was really where the roadies were going in and out, the band was going in, and I'm like,
A lot of traffic.
oh, a lot of traffic. I'm like, that's a terrible place. So I moved it. You know, I'm stage manager. And their road manager got a little upset with me. He goes, that's where it needs to be. And I said, man, it's in a bad place. And he goes, well, but he put it back where it was. He's the road manager. Okay. Sure as shit. Not 10 minutes later, somebody kicked it over
Oh man.
and snapped the neck right the fuck off.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was mad because
yeah.
it was I mean, it's not my guitar or anything, but it was preventable.
Right.
And yeah, that road manager was hiding the rest of the night. I will say this. To the guitar player's credit, I would have fired the motherfucker on the spot. I would have been angry. He was chill about it. They found a rose and they held a service for it in the guitar case, and he was
Oh man. Really?
he was like really very cool about it. I
Yeah,
would
no.
not have been that cool.
No, I would have been cool at all. I would have.
No, I would not have been. But yeah, I mean, I was heartbroken, and I mean, any guitar can be repaired, but it snapped right at the joint, you know, at
Yeah,
the
right
body where they
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And with that, the way, if you guys don't know, Firebirds are a through the body neck, so
Yeah.
where it snapped, that's a very difficult repair.
Yeah.
It can be done, but yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie, Bonnie Raitt has probably my favorite Strat on the planet. That walnut Strat that she plays
Yes.
is maybe the most beautiful Strat that I've ever seen. And it's like, and I had a chance to get one of those back in the early 80s. And it was just like what she's got. But I thought, oh, and I kick myself for not picking that thing up, but
Yeah, the old coulda, shoulda, woulda.
yeah. But no, I love Bonnie Raitt. I love her singing. I love her playing.
Oh, songwriter, all of it.
Everything. Yeah.
She's great, and she's a delightful, and I can say because I've met her in person, she's a
Yeah.
delightful human being.
And she does one of my all-time favorite songs too. That just is just a heartbreaking song. So it can just make me tear up. Just
Oh, she's got a couple of well, the one she won the Grammy for last year. I mean, a new song, and I mean, it was a tearjerker, but it was gorgeous.
Yeah, and this was the old one that what is it? You don't or what is it about? I can't. My mind is just blank suddenly.
Yeah, it's great getting old.
Yeah,
Remember that thing with the guy?
Do like you do. I can't think of what it's the name of the song, but it's a beautiful song, and it's just like one of the most well-written songs that has ever been done. I mean, it's every word, and I'm not I'm not really into lyrics all that much, but this song, the lyrics, the way it's sung, the music, the melody, everything is so married together in it that it just such a
right. See, I asked the Google machine, and so I Can't Make You Love Me is probably the one you were talking about.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Great song. Nick of Time. Fantastic. Something to talk about.
Yeah.
Of course, she covered John Prine's Angel Montgomery, and it was a beautiful version.
Yeah.
Probably better known than John Prine's.
And I just love the texture in her voice. I mean, that's one of the things about her. I mean, her playing is great too. I love her slide work. Is just
she's
there with
very
trucks,
talented.
Yeah, she is just incredible, and she's under. I mean, I don't think she gets enough. I don't know. Maybe she does. I think she's a little underrated myself.
I agree. Doesn't get the love that I think she richly deserves.
Yeah.
And again, I'm biased. I met her way back in the day and just blew me
And I've never
away.
met her, and I still think she's underrated.
Well, it was a small venue, and it was just a great show.
Yeah.
I mean, there was probably 1,000 people there. It was like they were playing for 10,000. They were killing it. And Hugh, of course, knows do a performer strat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a cool guitar. Good looking guitar. And I like strats. I'm a Gibson bass guy, but I love Fender guitars. I like all good guitars. I'm not a brand guy per se.
The only thing I tend to lean more toward Fenders as far as like getting up on stage and playing, just because they're a comfortable guitar.
Yeah, something to that.
As opposed to like a Gibson or something. A Gibson, if I get up and play like for 3 hours up on the stage, the next day I feel it. I feel it in my rib cage. It hurts. It's like I wake up and it's like, wow, this really kind of hurts. And it's like, oh yeah.
They don't have a good cut. Les Pauls do not have a good cutaway.
No, they don't. They don't.
So they don't. They hit you there.
It does, and it kind of rubs you raw after a while, and
you
don't even realize it.
Edge, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas now, see, I think Explorers are very comfortable to play, and I don't own one currently, but I had Explorers back in the day, and I think they were a very comfortable guitar to play.
See, I never could get over the design of those things. It's like, I don't know. It's like they don't look like they'd really be very comfortable sitting on your lap. Something looks like it's like a BC Rich. A BC Rich to me looked more like a friggin' weapon from the medieval times,
Yeah, now BC Rich were definitely stage guitars.
Yeah. Although, Jerry Garcia played one, so
yeah.
And he wasn't. And so did the guy in Starship. He played a BC Rich.
Yeah.
Craig.
Yeah.
Chiquita or whatever.
Yeah, Craig. Let's talk about mispronouncing some guy's name. Yeah,
Craig Chiquita.
Chiquita, something.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, really good guitar player, but he played a BC Rich as well.
Should get a better stage name.
Yeah, was that a stage name? Probably.
Craig. No, it should have been Craig. Change it to Chadwick.
Yeah, something. Chadwick. That was a band. What was that? Chilliwack, the band Chilliwack. They were from Canada.
Yep,
They were actually named from the little town they came from.
correct.
And I went through that town a couple different times. Been gone, she's been gone so long, she's been gone so long. My girl. So I can't do it. My voice is not there. Oh, 6 pound telly.
Yeah, that's a lightweight. I've got a Franken-Telly with the thick body, and it's heavier. It's not ridiculous. It's not like my Gibson bass, but it's
Sounds like a thin line if it's chambered.
yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of on the weight as long as it doesn't hit you the wrong way because my Gibson Victory bass weighs a metric ton. It's unbelievably heavy, but I played it for years. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But at some point, I might think different if I was playing standing up for 3 hours now.
Yeah, I mean, it's different when you get up there on stage. Sitting down, I can play. Doesn't matter what it is. It's like I'd be happy sitting down with 335 for 3 hours. If I'm sitting down.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be fun. I love 335s. Not one that's the 1.9/16 nut like my uncle had. That thing was a pain in the ass to play because it was so little. The strings were so close together at the F position. It was just hard to play, and he liked it that way. And he had this really bad tremolo system on it that was just, the thing would not stay in tune.
I won't own a guitar that won't stay in tune.
Yeah,
go.
Well, it was all in that tailpiece. If he just would have got rid of that tailpiece and put a solid tailpiece on there, it would have been fine, But,
yeah, well, that's usually the thing. Yeah, a crappy tremolo does not stay in tune.
Right.
I'm with you on this, Coldacre. Back in the day, one of the coolest basses you could play was the Steinbergers. They sounded amazing.
Yeah.
But the same thing, it's just this little black stick. And I was trying one of the music stores. I was thinking very seriously about buying it because it sounded so amazing. But I caught a reflection of myself in the store window. And I'm looking at that, and you've got this huge guy with this little black stick. It looked ridiculous. I thought, I can't play this on stage. This is never going to work. So I went out and went the opposite way and got a gigantic Gibson Victory bass.
Yeah, back in the day, what Coldy say? Back in the day, it was like, if you were playing a real guitar, it was like usually going to be a black Les Paul, and there was no such thing as a light Les Paul back in the early 70s. They all weighed about 1,000 fucking pounds, and so
approximately,
but it's like all the cool kids had the Les Pauls, and then there was me that was getting the leftover shit that was all Fender crap, and I always felt like I was being punished for having to play Fenders, But it was kind of true. That's kind of felt for a long time, and then suddenly, kind of switched a little bit.
But it's just it's one of those things where again, it's a tool that whatever works for you. I had a bunch of friends back in the day, and they were all had Les Pauls and everything, and most of them were crap.
Yeah,
they were heavy, but they were
heavy,
unbelievably dead wood. And no tone to them whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was like playing a giant fucking cinder block. And
I didn't like the nicks on most of them because for the longest time, I was out shopping for a guitar, and I was originally shopping for a Les Paul. And so I was out there, and it was like a good year. And slowly but surely, it was like I kind of converted over in that year, and I walked into the music store. Used to go down like every week, and I'd check out, and I knew their inventory. And one day I walked in there, and there was this blue Strat, and I knew their inventory, like I said, and I was like brand new, and I just my eyes went immediately over to it. It's like, oh, you got a new guitar in. Walked over there, grabbed it, and immediately fell in love with it because it felt. Everything about it. The neck felt like my Gretsch. I mean, it was silk, and I bought it right then and there. And forget the Les Paul, we're going with the Strat. And I was so glad I did that.
Yeah,
Made that
when you know,
decision.
you know. And
Mhm.
that's the thing. I've never had a preconceived notion of I must have this brand.
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
got to be
back
the
then
right
it was
guitar.
like, yeah, there was Gibson, there was Gretsch, there was Fender, there was uh, Ibanez,
Mhm.
and that was about it. There wasn't a lot of other choices at that time. I mean, you Rickenbacker, but other than that, Ovation. But that was about it, you know. And so you didn't have all these side brands, these boutique guitars, and all this other
Yeah,
stuff,
no,
you know.
didn't exist back then.
So it was like, so it was really kind of split between Fender and Gibson for the most part, even though I had a Gretchen. And that was kind of the embarrassing part because that was the uncool guitar. So,
Well, man, now how things have changed, right? Because now, like Gretches are people figured out that they're some of the coolest guitars on the planet.
yeah. And now I have two.
Oh, they're cool.
I've had four in total, but and one is just recent, the 12
Yeah.
string. That's a Gretsch. So,
Well, the guitars you got rid of, why'd you get rid of them?
oh, it's one of them. The first one was my original Gretsch, and that was my first electric guitar.
Which model
And
was it?
huh?
Which
It was
model
a
was it?
Streamliner. It
Okay.
was a 1968 Streamliner, I believe 68. And so and I bought it from my uncle, and he bought it brand new. And so on that one, I owed a guy some money. And by this time I had my Strat already. So he just said, well, you owe me some money and we're splitting. Here, I'll take your garage. And I said, really? Okay. And I had planned on hooking back up with him and buying it back from him, right? And that would have happened, you know, but it didn't. So, because I know who he is. I mean, I know where he lives. I've been to his house and stuff since. I mean,
He
just
knows where you live.
yeah, he knows where I live too. He's been to my house. I've been to his, and blah blah blah. But we lost contact for a little while, and and he got rid of that Gretsch and Bloom. That was it. The other one. Then the other one was I'll just say that the other one was bought for me. I had it for about a year and a half. My uncle who bought it for me, um, before he died, he wanted it back just to play it, you know, and then he died, and I never saw it again, and so that's the end of that one. So even though he bought it for me, it's kind of, you know, there was no legal papers that said it was mine, so
Yeah.
it ended up in a real disastrous thing, and a lot of things went sideways, but it's how shit goes. So that was the second one. And then the third one, I bought at a replacement for the one that was bought for me that was taken from me. So I bought that one, and which was essentially they didn't even have the model anymore that of the one that the mess one. That's why I call it the family mess. Huh? And so I bought this one was pretty comparable to it, and I'm really happy with it. You know, I mean, um, they all came with Bixby's, and so I was kind of like, I want a Bixby, and I'm kind of glad I got a Bixby, and it's not bad if I keep it here.
Yeah.
If I take that Gretsch out of this studio, out into the real world to play with my friends, forget it. The guitar will not stay in tune. And it's just that Bixby on there becomes my mortal enemy before it's all said and done, you know. And it's like, and Gretsch has a really bad way with their strap lock things. It's all reverse. So it's just the most funkiest shit that they've ever come up with. And it's
Hmm.
like you're tightening it, but you're unloosening the screw that it goes into at the same time. So
Yeah, that's
it's
weird.
just it's backwards bullshit technology, and Gretsch is the only company I've ever seen do this. It's just like, what the hell are they thinking? I mean, they obviously weren't or something. I don't know. I don't get it, you know, but You almost have to take it to a luthier to get it fixed.
Yeah,
right.
sometimes the design engineers out clever themselves. They're like, "Oh, we're going to be so smart and innovative," and if they step back and went, "Oh no, wait a minute, that's actually really dumb."
Yeah. Well, the Gretsch that I end up, the family mess Gretsch, that thing, the jack fell inside the body on that. And it was just, it was a semi-hollow body. And so, and that was, and I didn't take it to anybody. I ended up fixing that myself, but that was not an easy fix. I end up with a coat hanger inside, going down inside the, and it was just ridiculous. That was back in the days when my eyes worked. Now, if that happened now, I can barely change strings on my guitars now because my eyes are so bad, so.
Yeah. Yeah, can be hard. Well, I've only moved on from guitars when they just weren't working for me for whatever reason. My first bass was a Fender Precision knockoff, and I don't know who made it. And it was an entirely adequate instrument. Played okay, and I had it for a while. And well, anyway, less guitar talk. Let's talk to Lori for a minute. Hi, Lori.
Oh, Lori.
Hello, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Reindeers.
How are you? Yeah,
What's
you were losing
going
me on
on?
the fucking talk about the guitars.
Yeah. Well, again, you get when we don't have beauty here, we talk about
That's
these
right.
things
It's
like
like-
Oh,
guitars.
stop. I don't know if that's flatter or not. Hi, everybody.
Yes, it
Hi,
is.
Lilies. Yeah, I wanted to come on and say hi because I know I'm not going to see you tomorrow. And,
That's
and
right.
I'm not going to see you next week. I
Oh,
just
really?
got rid of my Amazon haul. So I felt good. I have to do something every night, right? Because there's just not enough hours. So I rapped a little tonight. Not,
Oh, I was just
Wrap
I was waiting for the new
Beatbox.
Christmas
Beatbox
rap.
rap.
beatboxed a little bit. I get so much spare time in the day. I'm just like rapping downstairs. But I had to order my dad's stuff. So I'm not seeing my family on Christmas weekend
Yeah.
because we're having my dad's birthday the following weekend. So I'm spending it with the baby and, my extended family with the in-laws. So I was like, I don't have to order dad's present like right away because I have another week to left. But I'm like, I got to get it done because I was like, I still had to get stocking stuffers for Cameron and all that. So that was my Amazon haul. Hi, Zach.
Yeah.
Hello, Hugh. I know I've seen you guys all night. And this is late for me coming in. I usually want to get off by 12, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get off around 1 a.m. this time.
You're
No.
looking lovely as usual.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's my
I
reindeer
love
ears.
that. I love little
Yeah.
antlers. I got my
I just
gingerbread
found
shirt on.
I love your red shirt. Is that the one that you had on in your video too?
Yes. Yeah.
So
it's the
cute.
Oh snap. Yeah, it
Ooh,
doesn't show up very well on the. There's enough green in the brown there that he kind of disappears. But
yeah. I know we had a Christmas party at work that I couldn't go to because I had to go to Boston and pick up Cameron last minute, so I skipped it. But everybody wanted to wear their antlers, but work automatically on Zoom. We have a background, so you can't see them because they're green.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Do you
it's
guys
good.
think about that when I
It just
buy something?
disappears.
I think, oh, how much green is that? Well, that's not going to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You'll have to watch the replay when you're doing your eggnog because it ends up your green screen turns it into beer.
Yeah, no, I noticed that. It's like it's a little funky looking.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to wear the elf hat, but it's green.
You
So
did
I
an
was like,
eggnog video?
I had made eggnog.
Oh, tonight.
It's already
Okay.
gone.
Yeah,
I'll
no, I
probably
should
on my
have
other
talked
tab.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
And it
Eggnog.
was-
Homemade
it was
eggnog?
tasty. No, I bought the dairy crap, but
Good.
But I mean, I put my own rum in it and my own nutmeg.
Ooh, I like nuts. Meg. Sorry. Did you hear me the other day when I was like, I'm freaking doing a million things. I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to make a lunch real quick and I'm on my phone and I'm whatever I was doing. I'm making my yogurt bowl that I like to have for lunch. I put a little cinnamon in. Cinnamon's really good for metabolism, by the way. And I put nutmeg in on accident.
Hmm.
And it ended up being like a really good accident. It tasted like pie. Like
Yeah, nutmeg is
Greek
amazing.
yogurt, sugar, nutmeg. I had raspberries. I was like, oh, pretty good.
Serendipity.
Yay.
Yeah, worked out well.
Yeah, little mistakes like that can make things better sometimes.
Mhm.
Da-da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun.
There you go. Yeah.
I hate things on my head though. It flattens up my hair. I did get my hair done today. It's a mess, but I got my roots done. So I kind of don't want to flatten it with the reindeer ears around.
I washed my hair
All my
today.
friends here.
Yeah, I just tuck my hair up under my hat.
Yeah, let me see you say you have bad split ends. I don't think you have bad split ends.
I blurred them out so that they're even worse.
Oh, okay.
now.
Yeah, it looks good. So it's part of the blurred background. It's just very nice.
It's my
Yeah,
halo, kind of goes with territory.
it looks good. You and Chris with the long hair. You guys have longer hair than me. Because
Pretty
I just
close.
have that, but yeah.
All right.
Is
No,
my
so
hair
here's
long or medium?
What?
When is it considered long and when is it considered medium length?
I don't know. I think past the shoulders it gets that. I would say that's the definition of longer hair. Once it's past.
Well,
your
mine
shoulders.
definitely is
Okay.
long. So
Oh, it's long. Very long.
mine, yeah.
It's Flipper. It looks so
I-
soft.
I'm
That's
just looking at Leela's note here,
Yeah.
and I just thought the little nuts were called Meg.
Meg. That's singular of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nutmeg or nutmegs?
Yeah, I thought they were Meg nuts.
No.
Those are the male nuts. The male. I can't even say it. I'm not going to go there.
What's roasting on an open fire? Where's Jade? I know you lurk.
Oh my God! Yeah.
We got to see that guy again.
Well, yeah, we
That
have
was
not.
Chet's
Just
nuts.
once.
Chet's
I ran
nuts.
across that the other day on accident, and I meant to bookmark it, and I didn't. 'Cause,
Ah.
yeah, it's a real shame because that was a killer performance.
I
All right,
always
so now,
change
what are
their
you
stuff.
making for Christmas dinner? What are you?
I don't. I never host Christmas. I either go to my family's or I go to my in-laws.
Do they have traditional or?
Traditionally, I did put it in the chat when you said that we always do a roast.
Okay.
So because we just have Thanksgiving, so that's the turkey. But in my family, there's 3 courses, right? Because we're Italian, so
Yeah.
you start out with like an antipasta or soup. Then you have some sort of pasta like lasagna or stuffed shells or something like that, and then you have the main course. And the main course for Christmas is always tends to be like roast beef. Gravy, mashed potatoes, roast
Yeah,
beef,
roast beef.
which I love. I love beef way better than ham. I was saying that in the chat.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I eat beef several times a week. I love beef.
Yeah, meat.
That's what
Where's
we had
beef?
last night.
Meat.
Where's
Shaved
beef? Where's
beef, and I cut it into little strips, and I saute them, and we have it on salad. So it's a hot beef salad.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I saw a clip today on Facebook. I was thinking of you because I thought it was the Kendrick barbecue guy, but it wasn't. But it's something that he had liked.
Uh,
And it was a restaurant that does these loaded sirloin fries. And they had like 6 sirloins, really thin, flipped them on, the industrial grill,
uh,
then chopped it up finely with like a knife and filled this box with like all these French fries, put that on top. And then they put cheese on there. Whatever. And
one
then,
would hope because we're not fat enough.
yeah, exactly. And then dollops of sour cream and then like an olive oil with like blended herbs in it on top. And I was like, oh my God. And then they scoop into it and they showed you. I was like, I love French fries. I just don't eat them. I don't get to eat them that often.
Well, you'd be proud of me. I haven't had a single carb since Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah. Trying
So
to,
2 days?
yeah, well.
Woo!
Oh, for me, that's,
Chris!
I mean,
Easy now. Don't get it.
and I know, hey, look, small steps, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
I was talking to my son today a lot about carnivore, and I could never do carnivore. I need variety in food,
Yeah.
and I tease dog pie, but I do know it is really, really good for you, especially somebody with autoimmune stuff or inflammatory stuff, which my son has, and his doctor's been saying if you do carnivore even for 30 days. But we were talking about it, and I'm like, it's just I couldn't do it. It's very strict. It's steak, steak. But I love steak. But you'd have to have steak, eggs, bacon, butter. Salt's the only spice you can have, especially at the beginning if you're doing strict carnivore. Kid's 21, you can't have a beer. And I'm like,
yeah, screw that.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm not going to be that strict, but
yeah. As long
but
as I don't know.
I'm looking at the sack of potatoes going, "Yep, don't do it. And I mean, for an
No,
Irishman to
potatoes, I
swear
know.
off potatoes is,
Yeah.
I'm from Idaho, so
yeah, exactly.
So you're sick of them or you like them?
When you're born in Idaho, which I was,
Yeah.
it kind of is like ingrained in your DNA. You gotta eat potatoes.
It's like Germans and beer. I mean, obviously, you're going to have, And I
I
know
mean,
potatoes are amazing.
You could do so many things with potatoes, and they're
I
all
had
good,
potatoes this morning. I had hash browns,
right? Hash browns, French fries, baked potato, freaking scalloped potatoes. It just
Yeah.
goes on and on. So I went out. I had to bring my son back to school the day after I picked him up from school because he forgot his stuff. And I said, well, I'll drive to Boston again if we go out to dinner. Just me and you. So we did. And when I go out to dinner, I try to be good, but I can cheat too, right? I can afford to cheat a little bit. Anyhow,
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get the baked haddock. Broiled haddock, I'm sorry. So it didn't have like the breadcrumbs and all that, but it came
Yeah.
with like, roasted potatoes. And I said, well, if I'm going to do potatoes, I want French fries. So give me French fries. But then afterwards, I was like, oh, I kind of want a roasted potato. Just once you get that carb back in you want it again. You crave it. So it's better to stay
Yeah,
away.
that's the thing.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
I don't
find
have
it.
a deal with weight issues.
Yeah.
I just
You
have
don't.
a deal with insulin and blood sugar. So
Yeah, well, I knock on wood don't have to deal with that, but I'm just an ex-athlete, and my problem is I continue to eat like I was still playing sports for several
Yeah.
years after I wasn't playing sports. And,
Oh man, we could eat anything when we were younger. It's like
yeah,
so maddening.
yeah, absolutely. Things change.
I'm 70 pounds lighter than I was 10 years ago. So,
Oh man.
or no, 12. No, that's wrong. 14 years ago, 2011.
Did you purposely lose weight, or are you just getting
I got
older?
sick. I got
Oh.
sick.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I lost 50 pounds when I had cancer. I can't recommend it. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's not a
not
good
the best way to
recommended
lose weight.
weight loss program, that's for sure.
Well,
Mine
I
was
gained
cancer.
my weight, as you know, when I had back problems. I gained because I couldn't move around. I couldn't do
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
and I'd eat, and then I'm like, I got to go to bed because I can't stand up anymore. So
Yeah.
it's like it's about time to get it back off. I've never been a big girl. I just had a rough 2 years there, 2 or 3 years, which just kept piling on. Then I was like sick of myself. I'm like, all right, come on.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I just
Yeah.
did not feel like I did a couple years ago. So
Yeah.
That was when I had the breaking point. I'm like, you can't even fit into your jeans. I'm like, you're not comfortable getting dressed. So I just did it. And it is hard. I told my son it's hard the first week. And then you get to know what you can have and you don't have to be strict. Just you automatically learn what you can have and you don't have to
it's kind of like a moderation thing, really. I mean, that's what it really boils down to. And variety is good.
Yes.
Definitely variety is a good thing.
Yes. Pay attention to Dr. Coldacre.
Take amphetamines.
Yes.
And removalist. That's a
little cocaine might help a little.
Yeah, that's right. Not just
Apple's way up there.
Snort cocaine off hookers' asses and don't eat for a week, and you're gonna get thin in a hurry.
God.
Yeah, and broke at the same time.
All of that.
I wouldn't know. I would not know.
If you're snorting coke off hookers' asses, that's not a cheap thing,
Oh, damn.
It depends. Sometimes you can get the discount hooker, but
then you're going
that's
to
the
the
problem.
doctor,
The ass is such that you end up snorting a lot more cocaine, so you're not really saving money.
But those cheap hookers, you end up going to the doctor, and the doctor bill is not cheap either. So I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword, no matter what.
Got to stay clean. So I put up my cheesy garland tonight. I don't know if you can
look
see
at that. Yeah.
It looks.
So you're all ready for your Christmas show tomorrow?
Yeah, you know that 1970s garland that you don't get anymore?
Yeah.
Because I was taking out all the wrapping paper. I have a huge box to wrap tonight. And I was like, oh my God, I had that garland that I bought for last year's show. And I'm like, got to strewn that about. I got the red lights on, but you can't see them unless I turn everything off.
I just remember.
You can kind of see them, but that light is red. It looks white on here.
Yeah, it does.
Really?
It gets really dark there. I can't see anything if I shut the lights. Yeah, I'll show you because the red looks really cool. Alexa, good night.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And
You got a little fire back there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Spooky.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like the batteries caught fire in your secret drawer there.
What batteries? Yeah, that's kind of crazy though. But I can't see when I run my show, I have my list and I'm like, it's pitch black right in front of me. And my face looks kind of scary.
I mean, that kind of thing sort of looks like something that might attract Platehead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, this
So
would be good for Halloween, though.
I wouldn't do it for too long because it might be like Beetlejuice or
That's so
something.
scary. Imagine if Platehead shows up under my bed. This thing's so cool, but you have to have a room that's either smaller or I don't have it centered in the room, and it's supposed to light up the whole ceiling. And it's getting the ceiling way over there that you can't see, but
it's cool.
They advertise it as your whole room looks like a ocean if you put it on blue, and it doesn't. You have to put it in the center of the room or have a smaller room. My room's pretty big, even though it doesn't look big, but it goes way over there too. So
there you go.
Halloween moon.
Yeah, no, I mean that would be a good. Check this out later. That's a good look for a Halloween show.
It would be a little dancing devil going on back there and stuff,
Oh man, back in my Snacks and Tracks days where I started going live, it was called Snacks and Tracks. I used to throw the biggest Halloween parties, and I had a real disco ball here hanging from my ceiling fan. I had strobe lights. I had a real industrial fog machine filling up my room. It was crazy. Until the family was like, that's not safe what you're doing up there.
By the way, how about stop? Yeah.
And my fog machine died, so. But yeah, for Halloween, I could do orange for Halloween. It's on red right now. Oh, that one is orange.
That one is?
That looks yellow.
Yeah, the lights, streaming lights are just sucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cameras don't know what to do, and so they interpret.
And like I said, my video goes through OBS, or my lighting factor goes through OBS.
Yeah.
And so it could, I set off the white balance, so it could be all weird.
Yeah.
They say if you want to get a real true color of what you look like and what your lights are like when you go on OBS and you're doing the video configuration slide, to hold up a white piece of paper, make sure it looks white, not like kind of blue. But I'm like, that's impossible to. You like it like this, Zach? Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
That fog is bad for you. Yeah.
Well, it's petrochemicals.
An industrial machine in this like 10 by 17 room or whatever my room is. And I'm like,
that's,
I hated that.
Filled the whole, but we used to crack up because it'd fill it. You couldn't see me. Then I'd have to shut it off. And I'm like, I'm probably going to set off the fire alarm with this thing.
If it's the same fog that we used to use on stage, that shit was nasty.
It's
nasty stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that stuff, it was like, and that stuff would shut me down respiratory wise.
Oh yeah. It's nasty.
It was like, turn that shit off. It's like, I don't need to bring a fucking inhaler to the fucking gig, That's bullshit,
But it felt like it left like a film on my rug.
It did.
Right?
Yeah, because it's nasty, it's a petrochemical
man.
that, they're atomizing and it's
nasty stuff, man.
It's not good.
No.
Well, then it's a good thing it died. For my Halloween show this year, I actually went to the party store to look for one, but I was looking for like a smaller one.
Yeah.
And it was like $50. I'm like, I'm not gonna like spend $50 just for my Halloween show and ruin my room and it be a piece of crap anyhow. So
yeah. So
I did get the strobe light, which is not plugged in right now, but I did get a strobe light for that.
Yeah, well, I think I'm out of the Halloween business. Dom and I did it once and for all. It was the Halloween-a-palooza, and
well, if it wasn't for my Halloween show, we would never have met Plateface or Piehead or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah,
your stalker, our stalker,
stalker face, and I can still, no matter how blurred your room is, I can still see that guy on your wall.
Oh yeah, I forget about that.
Speaking of Halloween,
ooh.
So that song that we're doing together that you mentioned, Chris, I think I told you I banged it out in one day. I was like, oh, this is cool because it was improvising and I knew the beginning, but it has jingle bells in it. And so Cameron has this whole case of percussion stuff. I'm like, it's got to have jingle bells there. And I'm like, all right, this is a shaker. That's not a jingle bell. And then I had this. Can't see in the dark. I'm like, this is a tambourine. So he doesn't have jingle bells. So I said to James, just program the bells.
Yeah. Well, they had the hammer bells. That was a big part of that. The tubular bells. That was part of that song.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I mixed I call it bells. I think it's it's electronic piano 3, which kind of sounds like vibraphone bells. But then I mixed that with a real deep organ because it sounded very organy to me as well.
Right.
And I think it kind of fit. James loved it, so.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters.
But I don't have the bells. Ding, 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 ding. Sounds like a janitor's keychain. Yeah, I was telling Gary about it, and he's like, he read that, for something with that sound, like bells or like Petriani's triangle, you need like a high-powered microphone, something that's not cutting out noise. Like, I don't have all that equipment to make it sound like a real recording and like in a studio. So, yeah, off we fuck to a backing track.
Yeah, that's what you got to do sometimes, right?
Yeah. Do I look scary? Should I put my lights back on?
Ooh. No, not too scary.
It looks like my face is like wicked white. Ooh.
Wicked. Wicked.
Well, it was kind of like you could have put like vampire teeth in and it would have worked.
Yeah, it's not getting the Christmas vibes. It's giving the
Halloween thing.
Battery explosion, Hawaiian. Halloween.
It terrified the children at Christmas time.
Yeah. All right, Alexa, let there be light. You said no. She takes a while.
Yeah, figure it out.
She said got it, and she didn't turn it on. Alexa, let there be light.
I know you're focused now.
Woo!
That's a whole lot of light.
Yeah,
whole lot of light.
Too much. I'm looking shiny here, but yeah. I'm trying to get it perfect. And I know you can take these soft boxes that you get, and I don't have them directly on me. You can angle them, and it's a softer light coming from the sides of them. But I have to have the overhead on to see, and it's just way bright. Leela,
I've got weird lights going on here just to. Yeah,
loves me. It's all about good lighting, though. You have to have good lighting when you go live.
Yeah, but it's strange lighting. I've got a windscreen that's kind of mellowing one light out over here.
Yeah.
I've got weird contraptions.
Even though it's about being even, having them equally on both sides, especially with green screen, not just going live, but yeah. Soft box.
Yeah.
Kids. Oh, you kids.
Oh, you dirty-minded children.
Dirty. So Coldie's doing good with his move, and he's got 2 weeks off. I am off next week. Actually, I have to work Friday, but the day after Christmas, no one's around anyhow.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm basically off too, but that's why you ain't gonna see me around. I'm gonna be drinking whiskey with my boy and doing Christmas crap. And
I love it. Yeah, I figured next week Christmas is over by the time I have to go live again, but I'm gonna be tired. I'm like
yeah.
I like having that Friday to not think about anything after the chaos of Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, blah blah blah.
Right.
But I got 7 full tracks so far that I'm going to play tomorrow. So not just a backing track, but full songs from people, which will be fun.
You go. Yep.
I got some reindeer games that we're going to play.
Cool.
A couple of reindeer.
Are you going to let people play the reindeer games?
No.
You're not going to exclude people like Rudolph, are you?
Yeah, right. I know. No, if your nose is too bright, you're not playing.
Oh. Well, I haven't been drinking that much, so I'm okay.
If you have a bulbous red nose, you can't come on my show.
Hey, Rudolph, lay off the sauce.
Yeah, but you're not around tomorrow night. You said, right?
I'm not going to be there. No, I'll be at the hockey game.
Cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Wearing my big Avalanche jersey, and I think
you're in a box. Is that what I heard? Are you in a box?
Yeah, we're in a luxury suite.
Wow,
so
nice.
We'll have a great view.
Dirty box.
Yeah, well, I assume they clean it during the, between games. I
forgot about that light.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a dirty box. We talked about that.
Yeah.
No, it should be good. It should be a lot of fun. And I think this family is so cool. I think we all bought each other the new jerseys.
Oh.
I know I got my wife one, and she's like, yeah, I couldn't get him. I wasn't in time and everything. And I think, yeah, I think you're lying just like I am.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It'll be matchy.
Yeah.
I've never done the Christmas Eve, everybody in the family dresses in the same pajamas thing. I see a lot of friends do that.
Oh, no.
Like my guys
I don't
just
get
did
that
not get into that. Yeah.
I
don't wear pajamas, first of all, so it would just be a waste of money.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they're not going to do it. I don't care how fun it is, but
I don't see the fun.
Yeah.
I live in pajamas, so I mean,
So you should dress up in a suit that night.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Make
throw,
it different.
get a tuxedo and go. Hey,
I
I'll do
actually
something
own a
different.
tuxedo. It's in the closet. I haven't had it out it's in a clothes bag, but so I haven't had it out for years.
It's probably too big now.
It might be
You have to
because
get it taken in.
it was back in the days when, it was bigger.
Yeah,
I was never a pajama person, Leela. So as a little girl, even I would love the feet pajamas, but I hated hot feet. Like I can't sleep with socks. I have to have my feet out to
Yeah.
touch the coldness of the sheets. And
Yeah.
my mom found when those feet pajamas were huge, all of a sudden they came out with ones that had detachable feet, and she knew I would love that. But still, that was just being all in.
No, it's
Fur all over you.
unbelievably constricting. I don't think I've had pajamas
know.
since I was 10, maybe not,
No, I
maybe
can't.
8.
Me either. Yeah. Me either. In fact, we did a sleepover party for one of my shows, and I'm like, I had to buy a nightgown for it. Actually, I wore a robe, but I had a nightgown.
Was that the pajama party?
When we did the pajama party. Which is hysterical, Chris, because I was trying to delete stuff off my computer to make space, and I was finding all these old AI pictures that we all did of ourselves, and there was you in your silk fucking Hugh Hefner pajamas and the mask. I'm like, why is this saved on my computer still?
It's just like you imagine. It's like I can just see Chris doing that. No, you can't.
That was great.
It's so opposite of how I actually am.
Yeah. That's what made it funny. I think
Exactly. That's what
I
made
used
it
our
funny.
images as like a trailer or something, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the chat. When you see me looking down, I'm looking at you guys, even though it's the opposite way. The chat's over here.
Look left, look right, stand down, sit down, fight.
Okay.
Always look at relative. What's going on back? Where do I have to look at what? Oh, it's on this side. Okay, well, if I look over that way, then look at what is in my room and where you are relative to what's in my room. And then I know which way to turn.
Well, I have my image mirrored for myself.
Oh, you really?
So when I point to my bed, I'm actually pointing to my bed. You can do that, but you guys see it the opposite way.
Oh,
Like, so the chat is over there to me, but I have to
right.
point that way to make it look like, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe I shouldn't
really?
mirror my camera. Maybe that would help. I don't know.
Don't you look funny to yourself mirrored?
Well, no, it looks like it should be.
For
and when
you?
it's not mirrored, my bed would be on the wrong side, and then it would screw it up for me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting that all wrong, but I just know I don't know where to point.
See, that's okay. I don't have a mirror for me because it would screw me up.
Where are you pointing right now? Where your hand is right now? Where do you think you're pointing?
I'm pointing toward the window.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
red.
I'm
covering
pointing
it.
towards plate face.
No! Nah, he's just misunderstood. Poor Heather. She has no idea. She's like, what the heck? I'm like, it's going to be too long for me to try to explain. I'll
Yeah,
just tell
it's
her
like
someday in,
I
like a
just
private
like
chat.
yeah, you'll figure it out, or you won't.
Or you won't. Yeah, we're all just letting her go with like being confused.
Good luck. Catch
No
up,
one's helping
you
her
know.
out at all. We're like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you pop into the chat once a month. Hey, what's going on? A lot of stuff.
A lot. Yeah.
Sorry.
You have time?
PJs and Crocs. I'm calling the fashion police. Isn't that how all Aussies dress though? Les and Crocs. Those things are the nastiest shoes. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't get it. A lot of medical people wear them, and I don't.
It's
They're
because they're
comfortable,
comfortable.
I hear, but
They're very comfortable.
Yeah.
That's why they're comfortable. And if you got to be on your feet all day long, they're
Yeah.
comfortable.
I'd rather
I
get
guess I can see
orthopedics
that.
than those things. Expensive things.
I wore them for a short time, but my ex loved them. She was a nurse.
Yeah.
That's why nurses love them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
I mean,
they just seem
And slides, yes, slides.
nasty somehow. And I mean, I don't know why I think that, because you could wash them pretty easily, but I don't know.
Well, they
I
have
see
no
'em-
shape to them. First of all,
Yeah.
you don't want like just to look like cinder blocks on your feet. But yeah, they look plastic, so they look like they just smell like feet.
Yeah, nasty,
Are
exactly.
we still talking about Crocs?
Yeah, sorry.
I had to excuse myself because I started coughing and been there. So
Well, did we upset you about the Crocs?
yes,
Since
I'm so upset.
Yeah, it's like
you're such a fan of Crocs.
he's gonna have trouble forgiving us for our Croc hatred.
Leave Crocs alone. The Crocs belong in a Lego set. That's what they look like.
Crocs have lives too.
Yeah. But even all
Complex.
little kids, like they're cute on little kids, and I'm sure they're comfy.
Yeah.
But
Well, they
little
are
kids
comfortable.
dirty. So I even picture them being even dirtier.
Well, yeah. If you're a nurse, they're probably not going to be dirty, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. yeah, Gary called it. That's not accurate.
Oh,
God,
that's awesome.
Denver's lousy with those Cybertrucks. I don't get it. I mean,
Really?
you could
What's a
drive an
Cybertruck?
an
Like a
F-150.
garbage can with wheels.
Oh, they're just they look
Yeah.
ridiculous. I don't know.
I know.
Elon's drugs are way better than mine, apparently.
Asperger's.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Is someone
Yeah,
going to approve
that
less
dude's on the
Luigi's
spectrum.
message? I just approved it less. We're amongst friends there.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
my crack
I
team
thought
of
it was
my
like
moderators is on it.
I thought it was a dumpster
I
with
did it.
wheels.
You thought it was what?
A
Well,
dumpster on wheels.
Yeah.
I saw the first time I saw one was actually out about, and I came up to a stop sign, and here come one, and I was like, "What the hell?" This has been a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever they first came out. Just weird. Those,
Yeah.
you know, aluminum weird things.
yeah, I don't get them. And people would, because they're that brushed aluminum, so people tried to do the wrap, and then they found out you can't wrap it. It embeds in the aluminum, and then basically the truck finish is ruined. So it doesn't look like the aluminum. It doesn't look like the wrap, and so
Oh, that's
And, they,
you know,
and
yeah,
their
you're
performance is crap. They can't, I mean,
yeah.
they're terrible in the woods.
Well, I've just, again, I'm, here in Colorado, they have to turn off the power if the wind blows too hard. So having an electric vehicle doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
No, and what we've been through the last couple of days.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
My car is coming up on 9 years, and I'm going to have it paid off in a couple of
Cool.
weeks.
Nice.
9 years. I'm like, wow. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
still discovering things in it. It's a Jeep
Really?
Grand Cherokee.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I just realized, like, over the summer that there's a way for me to set my air conditioning, like almost like a thermostat in your house, where if I want it to be like 69 in the car or something, I can set it and it goes on and off automatically. I'm like, never knew that.
you know, it's really nice that the Jeep Grand Cherokee is the most comfortable vehicle I've ever driven. As
I
far
love
as like seating and just comfortable with the steering wheel and how the back support and it's
You can change the lumbar. You get the heated seat and go forward. You can raise it. I love to be really tall when I'm driving, like over the steering wheel.
It's
and so if I
totally the
get-
most comfortable.
Yeah, and it's knock on wood, been great for me.
Oh, that's good.
9 years, yeah.
I rented one time and it didn't hold
Hi,
oil. So I was not
Did
very
it go?
happy with it. Yeah, it was just leaving puddles where it was like a brand new Jeep. And I'm like,
Seriously?
yeah, and I called the rental people and I went, I don't know what to tell you, but this thing doesn't hold oil.
The inherent problem with it they were having with Jeeps for a while there, and I don't know if they've got them fixed or not, but there's electrical issues.
Oh yeah. No, they're still suck in that regard.
Every now I have Sirius XM on it, and I'll go, like, sometimes I'll start the car and it takes a while for anything to even load or for the volume to go up. So I think it's getting on the older side now, right? Being 9 years
Yeah.
old, but weird things like that. But other than that, I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah, well, if it's 9 years old, it's going to have little things.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've always done the synthetic oil though for my oil changes, like since
Yeah.
day one.
no, that's
Supposed to.
that extends the life of the engine.
And I did the oil changes, right on time. My husband makes sure I do. He takes it to our mechanic, and do I have to approve things while I'm on the show? What is E saying?
No, I have other mods. What the hell are they doing?
Oh, well, Gary's probably multitasking.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, again, YouTube is just deciding to hold for review comments that aren't even bad.
No, I don't have any filters on my channel. You can set up words and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I don't do any of that.
Yeah, me either.
I trust people to be adults, and if they're not, on the very rare occasion, then I just ban them from the channel and we never see them again.
Yeah.
Easy.
Thanks, Zach.
I spent a big part of yesterday trying to fix YouTube because it had just I'd lost all chat on.
Yeah, I know that was weird, huh?
That was
Yeah.
bizarre, yeah, because I wasn't sure what you were saying at first. I thought you were talking about it in the live stream, and I'm like, well, I'm in it too right now. And
Well, in
Leela,
the
I had
live,
to prove suckers, Leela.
it was no problem in the live. It was in the replays from, and I could
Older
find them on the
shows are right there.
laptop. I had no problem on the laptop, and so I started investigating more. And it was like, don't remember if I might have to update my browser, so I don't remember what I ended up doing, but I ended up fixing it. And so,
that's good.
yeah. But YouTube, well, the weird thing about it is YouTube for the last over a year now has been a certain way, and I haven't really liked it. Well, then this last fix to get my chat back, it suddenly fixed this old problem that has been just a pain in the ass for over a year now. Now it's like it's back to like it was a long time ago, where the actual screen is big again, and not this little tiny little image that you can't see shit in,
That's weird.
Yeah, weird.
It is weird.
Speaking of big. All right.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea why Leela put boobs in the comments, but
Boobs, just out of nowhere.
but thanks. You gave me a great segue there, Leela. I appreciate it.
That was perfect.
So Chris, you were talking about Nightbot and how you don't have Nightbot. So Nightbot, you can make a moderator.
Right.
I turned all that off because I'm like, so I do have Nightbot now, as you know, and I'm like, I don't want it moderating because it's gonna be like banning my friends who I'm cool with and all that. And I'm like, yeah, we can do the moderating, and I get great mods. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, E, you're making me work here. I got to approve everything. Every time someone says boobs, I'm like, approve. Gary had to go. It looks like I'm the only mod here right now.
Well, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were bitching about, you didn't. I'm not a mod. Well, now you're a mod. Get to work.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Just
Give me back my wrench, and I got to work while I'm on air.
Yeah, can you believe that?
He's just relieving his bladder. He'll be back.
Yeah. What time is it?
I don't know. What time is it?
9:30. Yeah.
Yeah. I got down to the minimum amount of moderators, Leela, so I'm slowly adding back. Every once in a while,
for the money, so hard for you, honey.
Every once in a while, you just gotta, see where you're at and clean up your channel and start over. Yeah.
Start over. Yeah.
Refresh and cleanse.
Oh my God, Hugh said moist, and I didn't even see that. I need to unhide that.
Oh.
Moist is a bad word these days.
Well,
it is in Nate's book.
Yeah.
What chat are you looking at? Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, moist. Ooh, moist.
I have to pop up. I can't moderate in StreamYard, so I pop out the live chat from YouTube, so I can actually. Oh, come on! Now she's doing moist boobs that I have to. You think by now YouTube knows that we're approving moist and boobs?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not doing it anymore. James Myers, the chimney sweep himself.
Yeah, hey, James.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. That guy was there so long, he just offered James a job. He's like,
right?
You might as well come work for me. It's
totally cool. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, E.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, I've
Urban, come now.
Oh, even Juicy Pussy is getting freaking hidden.
Yeah, well, one would.
The way he says it is so cringy. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was very fortunate when we did the live 2 weeks ago. Emp was on. It was fantastic. It was great having him around. I almost understood 5 or 6 words.
I did
that
too.
Was
the
2
first
weeks
time.
ago.
Yeah,
that was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah, because we didn't do it last week, and I was texting with Dom.
Oh, on my show he was on last week.
Yeah, he was on yours last week, but he came and played on mine.
Oh,
the live thing.
That's right. That's right. I remember that now.
I could too. I could understand him, and I think I was attributing it to the fact that I had earphones in, because everything usually gets muffled or noise cancellation.
That's right.
It makes it even harder when someone has an accent I don't understand.
Yeah.
I invited him this week if he wants to come on, and hopefully
that's cool.
He can pop in if he wants.
But yeah, the Saturday live jam is Dom and I are both like, maybe.
Really?
So I don't know if we're doing it or not. Just look at the channel. We might. We're
not obligated. And if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't.
And that's exactly.
Depends on your mood that day.
All right. And Dom says, I'll reach out if I feel so inspired. Okay, so.
That means if he gets drunk.
Yeah, well, you know.
Is he up now? Is his
I'll
show running? Oh, it is
Well,
simultaneously.
it's on his
still
channel,
running.
yeah. But
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
probably texting
Anybody
me in
in there?
bed.
Texting in bed.
Yeah. 'Cause that's what we do.
Mhm.
Oh well, yeah, it's like after midnight there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on Lori's time.
Excuse me.
What's his excuse? Lori's here. What's the deal, Tom?
Yeah. Well, he's getting older, you know. He just
Trying
doesn't
to,
have the
help
stamina that
him
he used to
out.
have. That's why he
Yeah.
quit doing this show, because he was like,
Because
I can't
nobody
do
would
it
change
anymore.
his diaper. Is that what you're saying?
I used to
Yeah.
enjoy watching you in the banter. Now, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now you're just stuck with kind of me, and then when you guys come on, it gets better again.
You're a good talker, though. You can do it on your own. You don't need us. It's a compliment.
Well, thank you. I'll just take the compliment and say thanks. But it's always much better when you've got your friends
Easier.
on.
Yeah.
I
definitely.
couldn't do it, Chris. I mean, I have all you guys on my panel, and I'm grateful for you. And I always say to Gary too, I'm like, and Leila, I'm like, you guys put on an amazing show. When you don't have somebody else to talk to or bounce things off of, it's hard.
Yeah.
You're talking to a screen. I mean,
Yeah.
you can talk to the chat, which
You're
is great.
monologuing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the difference between playing in a band versus going out playing solo. You know.
Yeah.
It's just comfortable. And
Well,
it's-
that's it. You know, I'm kind of morphed into playing solo. So why I like doing the collabs and having
Yeah.
people on the show, because then it's the interaction.
absolutely.
I keep my solo
See,
stuff.
Jade's gonna
private.
get off.
Don't we all?
Woo! You keep
Did
what?
you hear what I just
I'm
said?
hoping to get off this
Yeah.
weekend. We'll see.
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
What'd you say? Say it.
I said I keep my solo stuff private.
So you're gonna get off too. Okay. Everybody.
Don't we all? You know,
Woo!
it's healthy. You need to get off.
Ew.
Don't want that
Oh.
backing up.
So Chad quit YouTube because of E-Urban. Okay, now I know.
Yeah.
Make a wish, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 in Eastern time for sure.
Yeah. There you go. I wish.
Fucking cartwheels.
Wish.
Fucking cartwheels.
Oh, these people.
Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
All right. And there he is. He's out. He's off.
Woo!
He's on the train.
I feel like it's New Year's Eve and I gotta get off.
He's gonna see his friend Knockers, and then he'll be in his nice, cool apartment.
Uh-oh. Yay, Coldy. Hopefully you come on my panel tomorrow night.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
What is that? A male mermaid? What the hell is that? Emoji.
I don't know,
What?
but
It looks like a yeah.
Yeah, it is a mermaid.
Is that Zeus? Are you Zeus?
a mermaid.
Knockers. So old.
Yeah. Yeah, but
it was-
not named that for the reason you think, Urban. Sorry.
Abba Baba.
Yeah. Well, it's good that people are moving off. Again, after tomorrow, I'm going to be essentially off for the rest of the year too.
The rest of the year.
Yeah, I'll still.
It's 2 weeks.
Yeah, no. Well, but
It's like when people say, see you next year.
yeah, that's
Oh, he sounds
That's
more
always so
ominous
lame.
like that, you know?
Yeah. See you next year.
Yeah. December 31st.
Poseidon,
Yeah, I'll
that's
see
what
you
it
next
is. I
year.
couldn't think of the name. Poseidon, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get off. You know, I usually like to get off at midnight
yes. That's
on a
what
work
you're
night.
close to.
Tomorrow's my last day. I got my big review tomorrow with my
That's
manager.
right.
Yeah.
Try not to. Yeah, don't show up looking all draggy.
Yeah.
I was up all
Should be
night.
fine. It's not till 2 in the afternoon. I should be okay. I hope.
Okay.
But thank you for having me on. I just want to say
Yeah.
hello. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
it was great having you on, and have a great show tomorrow. I will.
Thank you.
I
I'll
will
miss
check the
you.
replay, but
All right. Well, we got your song. We're going to play one of your songs. We got a lot of cool Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Sunshine sent me one, which is great. Great Benzini sent me one. Kubrick, Les, got some good ones.
well, there you go. Well, that will
Yeah.
be fantastic. So,
All right.
Christmas spirit everywhere for
Yeah.
everyone.
I'll try to adjust the light so you can see some red, but not just a scary white face of mine. But I don't know. Whatever. Go live, have fun.
Whatever.
Do it. Yeah. All right.
All right, well, go
I'll
rip a
see you
square.
guys. I will absolutely. Bye, Dougie Oogie.
Oogie.
Bye,
We'll see you
chat.
tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
All right.
Peace
Bye,
out.
Lori. There she goes. Lori's mishmash. She's going to go down and air pollute her chickens.
Both of them.
That's right. Well, she was down to one chicken for a while. The one literally flew the coop and was out for 10 days, and they finally recaptured it. And the chicken was not happy. All right. Yeah, volume 3. Jade just sent a note. She's done.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to go. So that'll be cool. Volume 3 tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Let's see. Will I see that episode? Maybe. I'm not sure when I have to leave for the game. So maybe.
That's becoming must-see TV here. So.
Oh, yeah. No, it's good. I mean, there's
You'll be
several of
watching
those
replay.
artists that I wouldn't have heard of. And like, oh, damn, this is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the venue. It's a great show.
Yeah, it's a nice format.
Yeah, it is.
And again, it's great having having ads in there that are, our content.
Yeah.
Stuff that we care about rather than the
the
rando.
sponsorship is great. The whole thing is really
a
nice marriage between these companies and these artists in our community.
Yeah.
And outside the community too. It's just,
Well, that's the thing. I think Jade has found some people that are kind of out wherever, local, either Australian bands or just somebody she's heard of from somewhere else. And like,
right. Well, I mean, Helen Clark was kind of a,
that's exactly who I was thinking of right there.
and yeah. So just, new sponsors.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, again, it's the kind of show that its sponsors would be well served to sponsor because again, you're hitting people that use the products, who care about it, who are great ambassadors, word of mouth, and
and another thing that's happening too is we're starting to actually see some benefits of, and that is this community is gotten larger and larger and larger, and more people are becoming more aware of the people that, and this, we're putting a kind of a little blink on the map, if you so to speak,
Yeah, for sure. Which is very nice.
Yeah. Getting to know all these new people and being part of that, it's like,
I think it's always exciting to you discover a new artist and think, I dig this person. I like where they're coming.
Well, the nice thing about it too is it's people that it's people that we can talk to. I mean, it's like, and some of the music that's coming out is just amazing. It's like, it's the top-notch stuff that's just,
well, yeah, it's peer support group, like it's from Music Anonymous. We get each other. We can sit and go, hi, my name is Chris and I play bass.
Well, and two,
hi, Chris.
And we don't tolerate bullshit either. It's like, you want to come in and start tooting your own fucking horn and telling us how great you are. Well, good luck with that,
Yeah.
Even if you are that great, if you're going to act like an idiot, then you're probably not going to be well received,
Yeah. There's been a few over the years that kind of came and went, kind of like.
Exactly.
I don't know. You think you're all that. That's great. But this.
But,
those looks good on people.
Those kind of people, I don't know about you, but I've worked with a few of those kind of people, and they are really hard to work with, number one.
Yeah, they're draining.
They're draining. That's it. They're draining. That's a perfect word, because they're so high maintenance in what they're so needy, and they don't even realize it, and they become a pain in the ass. And sometimes it's like, you just don't bring enough to the table for me to put up with this bullshit that you're delivering. You know what I mean? And so,
well, that I do, because you and I are of similar vintage, Doug. I ran out of fucks about 7-8 years ago. I went to the fuck store. They had no fucks in stock. They didn't know when they were coming back in stock. I checked the Amazon.fuck.com. back ordered. So, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get any more fucks, and it doesn't look like anytime soon.
Well, Leela has a perfect fuck meter. I mean, it's like it's always registering zero.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I care deeply about a lot of things, but for other people's drama,
Yeah.
artificial drama, I got no fucks to give about that.
Yeah.
I have a retarded family. I don't need outside help with that. There you go. Yeah, had a fuckectomy. Well, that's it. You call up your fuck dealer and go, bro, I need to score, and go, I don't have any, man. Could I interest you in some shits? And I said, no, I don't want no shits. I want fucks or nothing else.
The thing about too that's really with if you're really paying attention, it's like this community can be pretty friggin' humbling. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really paying attention, you better get off your soapbox, because there's going to be somebody that's going to blow your fucking doors off any second now,
Oh, that's exactly it. Because, Frank did his show and grabbed 10 tracks, I think, off the new album.
Yeah.
And, I was thinking, maybe I'll get one of my tracks played. I had a decent chance. But as I really thought about it, and I've listened to the album multiple times, like, I have 3 songs on an album, and they're all good. None of them are top 10. They're just, there's so much really good stuff on there, and I'm okay with that. It gives me something to shoot for, right? But there is some incredible stuff on that album that is just really songwriting, production, performance. It's just as good as anything you'd hear anywhere else.
Yeah, my contribution to it it's okay and everything, but I don't feel like I'm in the top 10 on that album at all.
Well, it's interesting though, because see, I disagree. If I was going to list my top 10 favorite tracks, your track would be on that list, because, and I can't explain why, other than there's just something about it that grabs me. It's a total earworm and got a great hook, and I'm all about hooks. So, and
well, we're always our own worst critics, and I always
for sure.
I listen to it and I just like, what a fucking slacker of a song. It's like, but it's like it's been pumped up by enough people where it's like I'm kind of going, okay, well, maybe I kind of got to give it a little bit of something, because for me, it was almost, after I released it, I always wanted to take it back almost, I kind of.
It's not uncommon though. There's been, artists that have sold millions of albums, and they've had a song that they dislike so much that they didn't even want to play it in concert.
Yeah.
But the rest of the world and all their fans are like, you better fucking play that song, because it was their favorite. And so I get that.
Yeah. I did one. I have had one that was out that was a production thing, and it was licensed, and I fought tooth and nail to get it back, because I was so friggin' embarrassed about it, because it was just like and I think I might have told this story before. It was kind of a hate song, and I wanted to retract it, and it turned out to be just this pain in the ass thing, and they wouldn't let me take it back, and they wouldn't, and it ended up being just this battle and shit, but I've done that before, where it's like, once you release it, then you can't get it back, and
well, that's the thing. And at some point you got to be okay with it. And I've adopted the philosophy that this is what I could do at this time, and it's out there, and later maybe I can do better in the future. But,
my lesson.
It's like a Polaroid. I took this picture. Here's what happened right at this minute. You tack it on the wall, and then you go take another picture.
Yeah. My thing was, it's like, okay, if I'm going to release something like this, give it a couple days and think about it, and just don't really. Number one, I haven't written anything even close to remotely close to like that before. But this was like, I mean, this was a advocating violence, and which is not me at all. So, and it's like that's why I wanted to retract it, because it was basically telling me to pick up your gun, pick up your knife, and just go out there and and it's like, no, why did I even release that thing? And I was embarrassed that I did, and so. But I made
Well,
money on it, so
yeah. Well, sometimes you can write out of character what you believe. I think most artists do that occasionally. It's like I'm going to put myself in a different character, a different persona, and explore it from that perspective. It's not
well,
necessarily what I think.
what happened was that this when I wrote that song, it was right during that time when it was like the Occupy Wall Street movement happened,
Oh yeah,
and I got really pissed off about the whole thing, and um, I don't know why, but so I wrote a song, and I just and I released it immediately, and it was like to a library, and right after I did, I was like, oh, what a and I tried. That's when I tried to take it back, because it was like, this is really not, And then I couldn't. So
not a bad idea to be thoughtful about your stuff and let it simmer. And
since that's been a policy I always do anymore.
yeah,
Is in fact, I won't even mix something. I'll get everything dialed up where it sounds like really good, and then I'll go to bed, and I'll come back.
and you should,
And I'll come back and listen to it. Does it really sound as good as I thought it did? Sometimes it does. Most of the time it doesn't.
Yeah, a lot of times it's like, oh, maybe okay, there's a performance thing here that could be better. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Hey, Feisty. Hey, we were talking about Feisty earlier. Hey, Feisty.
Hey,
How are
Feisty.
you? Join the chat.
Looking at the
Hey,
chat.
speak of joining the chat, how about joining the show? Hey, James Myers. What's going on?
James.
Chim
Hello,
chimney,
fellas.
chim chimney, chim chim
Chim
chiree.
chiree.
You are as lucky can be.
I do.
And-
I almost caught fire.
Did you?
That's not good.
No,
Catching
I
fire
didn't.
is bad.
If I would have lit them, I would have caught fire.
Okay, well, see, you were smart to know I'm not going to light a fire until I make sure it's okay. And you found out, not so fast.
Yep.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, if I was living there and I was equipped, I would be able to fix that one stove for you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, when I was working at Square D, one of the things that took place there was, and I worked there for like 5 years, and one of the things that took place there was when I was back in the tank area, they called it. They were actually building on kind of as a side during breaks and stuff. They were building stoves, personal stoves for themselves, and they were these octagon, or not octagon, but these pentagon. They were 5-shaped, and they were just all these 5-shaped things put together to make these like wood burning, pellet burning, whatever kind of stoves they were building. And there was like a lot of them. And finally the company got wise and said, no more building stoves, because they were watching stoves leaving the building day after day after day. This was like in the 80s. So, I mean, the early 80s, late 70s.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, he came out. He did his thing. He did sweep the chimneys. However, there's so much creosote built up in there. Some of it's like lava, and so he said that's because you've actually been having chimney fires previously. Whoever was burning before, and then they found nails and all kinds of stuff in the other second story here, and he's like, see, someone's burning wood with nails in it. It's like, that's not, you don't put that kind of wood in there. So because he was burning the wrong wood, there's tons of creosote built up, even though that stove has only been used a couple times. So the one up here is good to go. The one downstairs he's like, you gotta fix it up. If you want to, you could probably still get away with it. They did build like the whole cement base around. around the stove. He's like, so that's gonna be pretty big challenge to get that out of there. He's like, you're gonna need at least 4 people to move that. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
that's big.
sweet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's big, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
4
so-
dudes. Yeah.
So they got the chimney, all that creosote's all cleaned out now.
No, so he can't. He took the wire brush and he went all the way up the chimney. But there's some of it because it's kind of like bad, and it's caught fire. It's hardens in there and stuff. So he can't get that with the brush. So he has to basically throw this chemical down there that costs like $400 for the chemical alone.
Muriatic acid. Is that what he's...
I don't know what it is. He didn't say the name of it. But yeah, I'm guessing something like that. And it breaks it down in there. And then once it breaks it down, that's when we can find out. Is there any more cracks in there?
Oh, I'm sure that. I mean, our chat is having a field.
I'm sure they are. I'm loving it.
Yeah. This is what makes this show. We've got the best chatter commentators.
Yeah.
Too
There's so
funny.
many funny things that you can pull out of
Moranic.
out of chimney cleaning. There's so many things you can pull out of that one.
Absolutely. But that just says the dude was probably burning pallets. And,
Yes.
you know, those are chemically treated, and that's
Yeah.
what builds up all that creosote shit. And, yeah, whoever
Yep.
was doing that was a moron.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. I mean, well, the guy was like 90 years old, so he's one of those guys that you can't really probably tell him what to do.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure they were. I don't know if you. Oh yeah. So, here's some of the. Here's one of the.
Oh, the
stories.
old. Oh, yeah. Those are the old peg nails. They're not even. Those are like they used for dimensional lumber way back in the.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he was burning probably part of the barn or something. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they haven't made those nails since the
They might not have been
1890s.
treated. I don't know. Who knows? They treated that shit with like tar.
Well, no, there
Wait.
was, real creosote is a chemical that you can't actually, it's outlawed because the
Yeah.
railroads used it to preserve ties, and the ties
Right.
would last for 50 years. But
Right.
all the creosote plants that used to make the ties and everything, they're all Superfund sites because it's a nasty, nasty bunch of chemicals.
Yeah. It can get to a state though where it's causing chimney fires and stuff, and that's
Oh,
where
yeah,
I'm
no,
already-
that ain't good, man. You
So-
don't want your chimney to catch fire.
It's like option 1 is just all right. Let's replace it all. That's going to be expensive, right?
Yeah.
Option 2 is get it cleaned, which is still going to be expensive. But then you're going to find out whether or not are they too cracked to just utilize them, or do we got to
Recase
But-
them.
recase them? Maybe put aluminum in there.
Yeah,
New-
that refluid or recasing them, enclosing may be the best option.
Yeah.
You know,
And then just from that point on, burn like tamarack.
No, straight up, I wouldn't be burning pallets in my house.
No, not pallets, but tamarack wood, like larch. That's some of the best because it's hot, clean. It doesn't have a lot of buildup crap in it. If you're
Okay.
burning wood, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. Around here, tamarack is a sought after wood. So I don't know about where you're at, but
Yeah, I actually haven't heard of that.
it might not
Yeah.
even grow there in your part of the world. I don't know. Do you have tamarack down there, Chris? You probably do, I'm sure. Great Western larch. That's your name.
Yeah, I'm sure we do. Not nearly as much as you though. That is a northern.
Yeah.
I mean, upper Minnesota or upper Michigan might have it as well, but yeah, I don't know that we have a whole lot of it here.
It's oak here.
Yeah,
It's a
it
lot of-
likes because I think that likes more moisture and probably the lower altitude.
Larch. No, it's actually likes really high altitude.
Does it?
Yeah, and it's the
Well,
only.
it
It's
should
like
like it here then.
it's the only evergreen that will lose its needles in the fall. They turn
That's
yellow and fall off.
Yeah, see, we don't have I don't think we have that here.
Yeah.
It's an evergreen.
Yeah, it's an evergreen. It's the only one that does that.
Yeah, it's on the evolutionary thing. It's like in between. It's like a highly evolved evergreen. But it's not a deciduous tree yet.
Right.
Are evergreens anything like pine where they get
Yeah,
sappy?
Yeah.
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 Well, if you got sappy wood, then you don't want to use sappy wood at all in a wood burning stove.
Right. No, it's not like that. This is up here in the Pacific Northwest, this is the wood that you want to burn if you want to keep your fireplace clean and your flue clean and all that stuff, tamarack is the choice of wood. And it's expensive. It's expensive up here for that reason. It's like, people will burn fir and crap in there, but there's you're running the risk of, eventually you're end up with creosote in your chimney. But
yeah, well, softwoods,
tamarack will burn clean and you won't have to really worry about that.
Okay. Yeah, that might be more like maple here or oak or something.
Yeah, one of the harder woods. Yeah, poor. All these American terms, Les is going, I need a dictionary. I don't know. Oh, Lori, dirty. I like it.
Ooh.
No fur. Go bear.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're thanks for coming on, James. The jokes are writing themselves.
Yeah, no, you can turn anything into something naughty.
Well, the fifth graders in this show can. Yeah. No.
I found out a lot of good things though. Like I found out that my furnace is not attached to the chimneys. Go crazy.
Okay. Now that is good.
Yeah. And I don't actually have like a hot water system.
Oh, really?
Like a tank. I have this like high efficiency propane. It like as soon when you demand.
It's on demand.
Yeah. So
you like it?
Okay. I mean, yeah, it works pretty good. So I don't have any. I thought I did have a hot water.
Yeah. Well, they're great until they're not.
Okay.
Well,
when they fail, they fail massively. But
yeah, if you have a decent capacity to where you can shower, that's all.
Yeah.
It stays on the whole time. Yeah, that's why I thought I had like a massive hot water tank. That's what she said.
Hey, speaking of that, hey, Jade Star.
It's Jade.
Oh,
Welcome to the show. What's going on?
sorry. I was trying to get a drum beat in. Hi, friends. Good to see you.
What's going on?
Not much. Sitting in here roasting my tits off.
Oh, well, that ain't good. Yeah, it's warm down under.
Ooh.
And down under.
Yeah.
It's a little bit warm. Yeah, it's a little bit warm down there too, sitting in this chair.
I wish I was a Scotsman. I'd just sit around in a kilt and you know where I'd point the fan. Got too close.
I just put the air conditioner on in the lounge room because I'm getting ready to wrap up in here and want it to be cool in there. So I thought I'd come and hang out with my friends.
Well, cool.
Thanks for keeping me company.
Of course. Again, we provide a valuable service for.
Yes.
And you do that for me. I lurk on your show all the time, and I never get in the chat because I'm on the phone or whatever. But
Crazy.
I did today. I don't know if I talked or not. I can't remember. I think I did. God, I bet you I'll wake up tomorrow and I don't have a voice, huh?
Yeah, you sound
Little hoarse.
it sounds like you got a frog stuck in your throat.
I do. I know. I do. Yeah. So Platehead might be out of commission for a few days.
yeah.
Oh no.
I think I can do this, Platehead.
What are the prostitutes going to say?
I don't know. I'm going to be out of work for a while, I guess.
Yeah.
Singing ballerina's probably out of the question too, then, eh?
That's not happening.
No, I was doing one that was just challenging, actually probably even more challenging that. And that's when I started kind of losing my voice yesterday. And then I kind of woke up this morning and tried to do it again. And it was just like, yeah, it ain't happening today. Huh?
Yeah.
It happens. We all been there. Like, don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like I woke up this morning, voice was gone, it felt like. But I feel like I've been talking for the last 4 days solid, which I have actually. So that sucks.
Well, that might give you that impression.
Yeah. But, you know, and then you got to do a 2-hour interview with somebody and talk more. And it's like, far out, man. Really had enough talking.
Yeah.
And yet you're here.
Yeah, well, you know, I've had a couple of hours break, right?
There you go.
Is that how it works? You just keep going. Keep going.
See, this program is not only we make dick jokes, but we also educate. So there, deciduous conifers and convergent evolution. There you go.
Wow. Say that 10 times fast.
Nope,
Deciduous conifer. Oh,
can't do it.
Say anything 10 times fast at the moment. Sounds like
Yeah,
shit.
no, that's 11 o'clock.
Hello.
perhaps Leela should come on here and educate us on these trees, since she just got done making an education for herself on this.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So come on, step up to the plate, Leela.
Hey, you don't want an anatomy lesson from me, trust me. So what's on tap? What are you going to be doing this
know.
weekend, Jay?
Kinda think I
We
do.
know what's going on Friday. What are you doing on your Saturday show?
Yeah.
Do you know yet?
No, I do. Yeah, I've got everything kind of planned. It's
Good.
yeah. I think I'm doing a 90s karaoke. I was going to do Christmas songs, but then
Oh yeah, I saw
Gladys is
that.
she's handling that this year, right?
Yeah,
And
Gladys has got
you know,
Christmas handled.
All right.
I took Christmas serious enough just by buying a fucking tree. That's my Christmas done, right? There's no more.
Oh, I'm
right?
jealous as hell. I'd love to have a Christmas tree, but I also don't want to be picking up, heirloom ornaments from the 40s. The shards after the cats destroy it.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's true.
Thankfully, no cats. So I'm going to do some 90s karaoke, I think. Then I've got the rant on Monday. We're going to talk about consuming. For the perfect time to talk about consummation. Is that the word? Consuming.
Yeah, consummation is different.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I think, isn't it? I don't know. And it's late and it's early. So yeah, that's happening. The rant, and Gladys is back, and she's got the heap of songs to sing and a wonderful array of Christmas treats to eat.
Cool.
Well, always looking
Yeah.
forward to
Alright.
Gladys.
Can't wait. I'm doing it the day. So I'm doing it so it's my Boxing Day
Right.
and
Oh,
Christmas
the
Day
day
for
after.
everyone else.
Christmas Day.
Yeah,
out
because
here.
I think about it, right? I could have done it on Boxing Day, but on Christmas Day for me and Christmas Eve for you. But then I want to go and eat some Christmas food, and I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to be well enough to eat all the good food. So yeah,
Yes. No,
we'll do the good
that's-
food the day before, and then the next day we'll do the good old Christmas cake. Love Christmas cake so much.
Now, is that what we would call fruitcake?
That's exactly it. I
Yeah.
would rather eat sheep's eyes, trust me, than fruitcake. Fruitcake is like eating like animal bollocks. It's gross.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I'm weird. I actually like a good fruitcake. Now,
Yeah, if it's
most fruitcakes are not that good.
I've had one homemade fruitcake that was actually edible,
Yeah.
and the rest of them are just like throw it to the fucking dogs, and they won't even eat it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
too much.
Christmas pudding's nice, but which is kind of it's just warm, right?
Yeah.
And it's got custard on it, so it's kind of okay.
What's Christmas
and
pudding?
cream. Yeah, it's Christmas pudding.
No,
Oh.
what is this here? I don't know what that is.
Christmas pudding.
Yeah.
You never had a Christmas pudding. Never had pud.
Well, again, that's a little more.
I've had like regular pudding. Is there a
Yeah,
difference?
Americans aren't big on pudding.
It depends on what. So it's kind of like
Snack packs.
No, it's not like that. It's not that kind of pudding. It's not like chocolate pudding. It's like it kind of is like fruitcake, but it's warm. You actually steam it. So it comes in like a cloth bag, and you steam it. Is that how or you boil it? Steam it or boil? Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, so yeah, and then you put custard over the top and cream. Oh, it's delicious. And there's a tradition here in Australia. My dad used to do it, where you put money, you hide money in it,
Ooh.
and whoever gets the money's kind of lucky. Which is a really stupid thing because you don't know there's a coin
Aspirate
in
a
there.
coin, yeah.
Smash your
Yeah.
teeth and all that kind of stuff.
Who knows the Heimlich? Anyone?
Yeah.
But I do love my pudding, so but I won't be Gladys won't be eating that because it's too delicious.
There you go.
Too delicious.
Got to step back a few minutes here. Most Americans don't. I know what it is, but most Americans don't know what Boxing Day is.
Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
No.
really? You don't have Boxing Day?
Well,
I know
no,
what it
we
is.
don't have it. No.
I know
Well,
what it is, but most Americans don't.
Canadians do. The English, Aussies all celebrate it, but
Right,
yeah,
but Americans are
don't.
clueless.
I thought it's just Recovery Day, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just the day
Yeah.
after Christmas, and you just
Get to
I thought it was
still
like a day
lay
where-
about.
Where people flip jobs, like the
I don't know that.
people who were like the subordinates became the managers, and the managers became the helpers.
Wow.
And
Well, I wish that really was the case because I'd
thought
love to
that's
go
what
down
it
to
was.
McDonald's on that day and really bully
that's
some
what it was
staff.
on the one MASH episode that I learned.
On
about.
MASH.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because that's good reality.
I'm fully educated on MASH my whole life. Klinger, thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, and Alan Alda doing surgery. Yeah.
Yeah. I just always in Australia it's Boxing Day test, so it's a big cricket day here. So the MCG packs out, everybody goes there to watch cricket, kick off the 5-day test, and watch England totally get trounced into the ground. And it's the big day. I just look at it as the day where you just sit on the couch and pat your belly and go, well, that's going to take a week to.
Good year, yeah.
Yeah.
There's my New Year's resolution in the works.
I thought
Yeah,
they just
right.
liked Mike Tyson or something.
Yeah, Mike Tyson comes over and beats the shit out of you. You get too
Knock
many
on the door.
presents.
But you can still nip at his ear.
Yeah.
But that is too. So what Gary Hubbs says, a lot of us do that as well. So you have your Christmas at home with your family, and the next day you go to see your in-laws and grandparents and take the kids to go and get the presents. So I don't have any grandparents. I killed them all last Christmas, but boxed them to death, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's just, Granny had a glass jaw. Really,
Uppercut.
she couldn't take a punch.
We strapped her on the
Decided to
side
come
lot
on.
and drove to New York.
So do you guys do like, because I always think when I hear Thanksgiving, I'm like, since we're comparing like, traditions, I always think, what a bunch of greedy bastards. They have to just have 2 Christmases a month after each other. Is it really the case?
Yeah.
No,
kinda.
because it's just Thanksgiving is all about the food and then watching
so is
the
Christmas.
sports.
No.
Yeah, but we don't have the presents at Thanksgiving,
Right.
So
All right.
that's the difference.
Jade, it's the same fucking thing.
I know. Do you have turkey at Christmas as well?
No,
Depends
some
on the
people
family.
do.
Because we have turkey at Christmas.
Depends
Yeah.
on the family.
We used
Right.
to.
Depends on the family. Because it's weird. It's upside down here because it's summer.
Yeah.
A lot of our Christmas stuff is done on a barbecue and, prawns. And I'll every year I get a lobster or a crayfish, whatever,
Yeah.
a bunch of prawns. So it's more cold food or cold chicken and, you do your turkey. Christmas, you guys have the Christmas crackers.
My family has gotten into that completely. And yeah, we started ordering from England and now we can find them. We do Christmas crackers all the time. It's hilarious.
You got
You've
it. You got to get your paper hat and your
Absolutely. You got to read
shithouse
the cards.
Yep.
We took videos last year when we were in Salida and we're all drunk and we're racing the little things that come in. What did we have? Ducks? I think we got ducks last year. No, it was penguins last year. So we're racing our penguins and shouting obscenities at our drunk penguins. And it's a good
Christmas
time.
crackers rock, because there's
They're
always
the
somebody who
best.
gets a dud one, and
Yes.
you just laugh at them and go, loser,
Exactly.
because that's what Christmas spirit is about.
Totally. See, this is one of those kind of, what I would call an English or European tradition that we totally adopted. I need to remind my wife to get some on order. Thanks for reminding me.
Even though
I
it's
don't have any this year.
incorrect, Thanksgiving is supposed to be the celebration of like the Indians and pilgrims coming
Yes.
together,
Right.
and Christmas
course.
is supposed to be the celebration of like Jesus,
Yeah.
Right.
and all that.
There's a lot of coming on both days.
Yeah, people lost the narrative somewhere along when they figured out, Amazon could have a sale. So
That's it, isn't it? Like we have Black Friday,
yeah,
and then like we just got through, for me, all the apps on sale for iOS, and now it's like they all went off sale, and now they're all back on sale again. It's like
Yeah,
there was
really
like what, a
Christmas.
week between. Like what are we
kinda
doing
silly.
here? And that's the other thing too with Boxing Day here. It's normally they have the Boxing Day sales, so idiots go out after Christmas and they line up at all the shops and they open the doors and everyone gets crushed, and that used to be our Black Friday in Australia.
Yeah.
Was the Boxing Day sales, and people punching each other over on the TV.
I worked
What's
in
that
retail
called here?
once on that. My kids were in college and needed the money, so I was working at Kmart, and I overnight stock crew, so I didn't have to interface with the customers normally. But during the Christmas season, they would keep us longer, and so the store would open early, and I would actually have to deal with customers. And I did one Black Friday, and the people were nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
You know what sucks? Like, so not yesterday, the day before, my TV died. And it never happens like the day before Black Friday sale, does
no.
it, right?
No.
It happens 3 days afterwards or, a week afterwards. You're like, you're fucking kidding me, man. And I swear. So, yeah, yesterday I spent the day going to buy a new TV, which sucks. Nothing worse than having to buy a new TV because you just buy it and go, oh, that's going to be dead in 2 years' time.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, they make
Things
shit to
don't
break
last
now.
like they once did. Well, this is our Thanksgiving tradition, is some vital appliance will die on Thanksgiving. And so this year it was the vacuum. We've had a toaster, we had our hand mixer, microwave 5 years ago.
Joy.
I mean, we go to make, tea in the morning while we're getting ready to prep, nothing. And I went, are you fucking? So I'm down at the door waiting for Walmart to open so I can buy a friggin' microwave so we can actually have Thanksgiving. And yeah, so that's always something.
Wow.
Yeah, I was not happy having to buy a TV yesterday. They're
No.
not planned. I set up this stupid unearthed show to try and get some extra money to kind of just breathe a bit easier from being a YouTube YouTube content creator, and all the money I made just went to a brand new TV. I'm like, fuck, man, come on,
That's how it works. See, the appliances know. I mean, for years, if my wife or I, either of us ever got a Christmas bonus, inevitably the car or one of the appliances like, oh, got a couple $100 extra bucks? Nah, yoink. Now you don't. And again, grateful that we were always, it was funny, it was always the exact amount that we needed for whatever broke. So that was fantastic. But, for 10 minutes, we thought we were ahead a couple bucks, but never worked out that way.
I see people saying they don't watch TV anymore. I don't either. I have a desktop computer in my lounge room connected to the TV, and it's just YouTube and a mouse and keyboard. That's
it's a giant monitor is what it is.
Yeah, that's it. It's a 46-inch monitor watching YouTube, right?
I have a 50-inch TV in the other room that's friggin' possessed. I mean, it sort of just does whatever the hell it wants to do when it wants to do it, And so, you're watching a show, and all of a sudden it'll change by itself, or all of a sudden it'll just quit, in the middle, or when it dies and you have to bring it back to life. It's like, and this has happened to me so many times. It's like there's actually something I really want to watch, and say it's like it comes on at 6:00 in the evening. So, okay, about 5 till I go out there. And then for the next half an hour, I spend trying to get my fucking television to work. And by the time I get it to work, the television show's over with. So, and that's happened multiple times.
Well, I blame chili for my TV dying. It's his fault. It's 100%. No, it is. Like we were in the chat the other day, and he was like, "Are you watching the cricket?" And I was in here wrapping up, and thought, you know what? I'm not. I really want to catch the end, and I never switched that TV over to the TV channels. I haven't done it for like a year, right? I walked in, I switched it to TV channels, and the TV just went black.
Oh no!
no.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Unplug. Where's the reset switch? Oh, there isn't one. I thought, this is the worst, right? I'm looking for a reset switch, and I can't find one. They reckon there's one on it, right, in the book, and I just can't find it. And then it says, reset switch may vary. Right, so there fucking isn't one. I've been looking for it. There isn't one. No shit,
Okay.
right? So, but I thought I found one, and there's this little hole, and it looked like there was a button inside. So I grabbed a toothpick and went, okay, let's give it a go. Little did I know, it was hitting the plasma screen inside.
Oh.
So when it did come back on eventually, there's a big black circle. I'm like, oh, but that's even worse.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, that
Yay.
did not fix it.
No, now it's really fucked. But then it just went off and never came on again. So it was fucked, right? Warranty, I think the warranty ran out a month before.
It always does. Exactly right.
Why, you little...
I walked in.
Always
I walked in
works
here
that way.
yesterday morning, and the monitor I'm sitting here looking at right now was fucking all screwed up. I mean, it was just like, and the first thing my heart just sunk. I thought, oh fuck, I got to buy a new monitor because this son of a bitch was just toast. And it's like, oh, I left that camera on this fucking thing all night long for whatever reason, and my amp was on all night long. Which what am I thinking? I'm not. I just go to bed and I fucking leave shit on.
Yeah.
And then I come in here and the fucking monitor is toast. And I mean, within 2 hours, it was back to being normal. I don't know what that was.
That was a motorbike driving past my house. It was a pretty loud motorbike, man. That's rare.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's back and everything looks normal with it now. But I mean, it was kind of scary. And it's like, this house is possessed with something. I don't know. Everything kind of the monitor type things. I've got monitors all over the place because they keep doing weird shit. I mean, I have to take them and pull them and put new monitors up.
It's a ghost
there
of
can
plate
be
face.
electrical energy that's I worked with a person back in the day, and this was in the printing plant, and we had the electronic cameras that we would use to make the plates, and there was something about her body. She had a charge. Every time she would touch the device, it would just lose its fucking mind. And it got to the point, it's like, I banned her out of there. It's like, I can't, every time you go in, it kills it. But yeah, she just, something about an electrical charge, it just fouled up the electronics of that process camera so badly.
I have a 55-inch TV. It's sitting right here. That shows how much I use it.
Yeah.
I used to watch football, but I don't even watch that anymore. It's like, God.
Yeah. Not a big. I actually often turn on TV. I'll turn on the NHL channel and then just fall asleep.
That's why I fall asleep in front of the TV.
Goal.
I did buy a brand new 75-inch TV recently, but the only reason I bought it was for the drums, so that I could see
so you could see
my DAW and everything on a large scale right in front of me, so I don't have to get up from there. Yeah.
So how do you maneuver on that big monitor? Do you have a pad or something?
Well, this PC right here. So I have 1, 2, 3 monitors hooked up, and then that 75-inch screen is hooked up as a 4th monitor.
Right.
But
when you're on your drums, how do you, if you want to start recording or pause or do something?
It's got a mouse.
Right.
Like Mr. Smith, he has a little mouse. Yeah.
Yeah, there. Okay. That's what I was asking. Yeah.
I have a wireless mouse over there. And wireless keyboard.
Grab your mouse.
Yeah, I got the same in my lounge room, wireless mouse and keyboard. I'll tell you the good thing about my TV, I'll just finish. Well, I was going to buy it as soon as it broke and then go and pick it up the next day. And I saw it was $400. I was like, oh, man, I I don't want to do it yet. I'll just wait, right? I'll do it tomorrow. Like tomorrow is going to be less painful, you know what I mean? Like the brain is a stupid thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I woke up in the morning, went to the website where I was going to get it, and it went on sale, $50 off.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Sometimes
brain-
procrastination
the brain.
works, right?
I love you, brain.
Me and my
Good job.
brain.
Yeah, me and my brain. Thank God I listened to it.
Sometimes it actually helps or pays to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Listen to the gut, listen to your brain, listen
Yeah.
to this.
And sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Sometimes it backfires.
Last night when you should get McDonald's.
Oh, that's never a good choice.
No,
2 hours later.
That's always a poor decision.
That's a little devil on the side, you know,
That
that's
was
got that
fucked,
little
wasn't it?
pitchfork, you know, jabbing you.
Yeah. Should have just eaten my own shit, really.
Probably would have been healthier.
Yeah.
Intestinal cuisine.
Yeah,
That's
let's-
what's for
let's
dinner.
Be honest here. Yeah, McDonald's is not good.
No, you know.
I do like their breakfast though, but I try not to eat them because again,
You know, I like their fries, but
I love their fries. They're the best, aren't they?
well,
I just
no,
can't pay the price for that shit anymore. It's like it's number one, it tastes really good, but they want too much for it. And I know that shit's not good for me. So it's like
No.
fuck
No.
that.
And let's be honest, Doug. Again, you and I are old enough to remember when real McDonald's had real fries.
Yeah.
People don't know, or probably, they used to be done in beef tallow, and they were delicious. But somebody said, "Well, there's trans fats, and trans fats are bad for you." Well, that's not true. But they switched and went to vegetable oils, which are much worse for you, and the fries have never tasted as good.
Yeah. Well, I just
And
remember
that's
when
just reality.
when the burgers used to be like that big, and now they're like this big.
Out there, everything.
You know, and
Big
two all
Macs.
beef.
Big Macs are like that now. It's tiny little things. This is
Yeah.
bigger than my fucking Big Mac, you know? It's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
I need
Ridiculous.
7 Big Macs to fill up, please.
Yeah.
That'll be $85. It's like fuck that. I'm gonna go sit in a restaurant for that kind of money. I'm not gonna eat this friggin' McDonald's.
Yeah, it was a
But-
poor decision.
Yeah. Fast food often is.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to get as much junk in as possible because I'm starting this new drug you may have heard of this week.
New drugs?
It's a fat drug.
But it doesn't make you fat.
The Sims, South Park talked about a lot about it as well. So
Ozempic?
yeah, I'm starting a Ozempic this week. Yeah.
Oh.
My doctor recommended it
Yeah.
because she's like, she goes, you're really skinny everywhere else, but you've just got that fat gut.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is why I come back to see you every time. You're amazing. You make me feel like dog shit every time.
Yeah, thanks.
They
Thanks
do,
so much.
don't they? Yeah, it's a job. Yeah.
And so she's prescribed me. I've got my first needle. I'm going to kick it off this week and start
Yeah,
jabbing
doctors are
myself.
amazing in that. My old doctor, he just, and this is, medical professional, and he just goes, fuck you. He goes, you're the healthiest fat guy I've ever seen. Your blood work, your cholesterol and everything. He said, you should have heart problems. You should have diabetes. You should have, you should have bad knees. You should have everything. Someday, Lane, it's going to catch up with you. Like, well, okay, yeah, let me know when that happens. But
Yeah, you don't really want to know.
no.
Well, that's it. Yeah, like because I went through all that heart shit recently and
Yeah.
got everything sorted out. And now that I know everything's clear, we're all good, no more blood. And she's like, you may as well just wrap it up and do this.
Yeah,
Get on it
gonna-
for 3 months, ditch
Yeah.
it, and you'll be 100% go.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, do you have diabetes? I said, no. She goes, that's a shame because you'd get it for like a lot cheaper if you had diabetes. What are you talking about? Now you want me to have diabetes as well?
Yeah. The medical profession is
Trying to save you some money.
Exactly.
That's right. 2 for 1.
How
If you
does that
get
even
cancer
work?
too, then I can really
Yeah.
discount.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now from somebody who actually does have diabetes and has had diabetes for years and years and years, it's not a good thing to have, and it's not
No.
cheap. It's not cheap. They
Yeah,
might
no
think
thanks.
they might tell you, oh, it's free if you have diabetes. Well, there's a lot of other fucking shit that comes with it. Diabetes that's not cheap, and
Not
it's
cheap.
not free, and it's a pain in the ass.
Not even a little. Oh,
Yeah.
I know a really old guy that has diabetes, and it's a pretty bad case.
Me.
But he exercises and works out and goes on like 5K bike runs, and he eats the right foods. And because of all that, his diabetes, even though it's really bad, does not affect him.
Mm.
Mine doesn't. Mine either. Mine's pretty much. I pretty much every time I go in for tests, like A1C, mine's always textbook. In fact, I've actually. There's been a few times where I've. Well, there was actually some times when it wasn't, but there was times before this current administration that we have, where healthcare wasn't all fucked up, that I actually kind of deliberately became non-compliant just because I was worried about my insurance company saying, oh, you're not diabetic because we've had 4 years of A1Cs that are 6.0. You're perfect. You're not diabetic, so we're not paying for your insulin anymore. You can pay $700 for it yourself,
Jesus.
So I would deliberately have crappy A1Cs on purpose just once in a while just to make sure that, my insurance company didn't kick me off.
Yeah, right.
That's the
The
game.
games
That's
we
scary,
play.
man. That's freaking scary. Like
It's a
you know,
game. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
fucking
you shouldn't
game.
have to do that with your life. That's
You
ridiculous.
shouldn't. No.
Like it's. I can't say our system's perfect. Like you hear people bragging, "Oh, Australia, we got." It's not perfect. It's like Canada. It's like
Well,
the UK.
nobody's
It's not.
is.
It's not perfect. Like I get to see my cardiologist, and I think she just keeps inviting me back because she knows I pay. Because the last time I went there, she really told me nothing more than I already knew. But like to see her, it's like $200,
Yeah.
and you walk out though, and by the time you get home, there's 135, $140 back in your bank account. So that's what they do. They just give you a bit back, I guess. Most of it back, and she gets the rest. But it's a kind of stupid system. Why not just let me pay the small amount with like a credit card? Why do we have to take the money out and then you give it back to me? Like, can't we just take the $60?
It's
Yeah, I
ridiculous.
don't. It's just moving money around.
Yeah,
My,
it's not even money. It's just numbers, isn't it?
Well, it's the same thing. If you look at your bill carefully here, they'll charge X amount of dollars, and then here's what you owe, and then the insurance company will go, "Oh yeah, well here's what we're going to pay," and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, well we'll take that." It's like, well, so why did we
Why am I paying for
all
this insurance?
games? Yeah,
Yeah. It got so bad with my last doctor that him and we parted ways. He fired me as his patient, and I fired him as my doctor. And I threw a fit. I mean, I called these people Nazis and everything else. And
Wow.
I mean, I did. I called them fucking Nazis because they were withholding shit on me. And it's like, and my doctor didn't even give a shit. So I went down to the main office and threw fucking holy hell. And I had more people helping me. And before it was all said and done, now I have a doctor. I absolutely love her. And she is totally bends over backwards to make sure everything is right for me. I mean, this guy, when I first was introduced to him, the first thing he wanted me to fill out was fucking advanced directives. It's like, why you want me to fill out fucking papers for what are you going to do when I fucking die? You're worried more about my fucking death than you are about my life. You're not my fucking doctor. Well, he was my doctor for 2.5 years, and then he got fired, But
yeah.
I love doctors like
It's
that.
mixed. Doctors. My wife has had her previous rheumatologist was a bozo. Well, she was from Eastern Bloc. I can't remember which country. Lithuania, maybe. It doesn't matter. But she was a crappy rheumatologist. Her current rheumatologist is fantastic. And, just like everything else.
my problem was I spent 22 years as a healthcare professional, and so don't fucking try and bullshit me. You know, it's like, you
There
know,
you go. Yeah.
you want an A1C after 90 or after 75 days. It's like, that's costing me money for bogus fucking labs. It's like we need to wait for 120 days for the duration of the red blood cells so we can get an accurate A1C, and nothing before that is going to fucking be any good. And so that was the basis, number one, to start looking at a different doctor, and finally at the very beginning, July of this year, we both came to the unanimous decision. We're both firing each other because this ain't happening,
There was a doctor in Sydney I used to go to only because somebody when I lived in Sydney, somebody told me, hey, if you ever want to go and get a medical certificate, this doctor's awesome. He's called Dr. Death. I'm like, doesn't sound very good. But there was a couple of times where I really couldn't be fucked going to work. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go try out Dr. Death. He bulk bills on Medicare. And I swear to God, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Every time I'd been there to get a certificate, walked in, and he had his head down, and he'd go, hello, how are you? I'm like, pretty good. And he'd go, take a seat. He'd just be doing his own thing. He goes, and what's your problem today? I go, oh, I'm not feeling very well. He goes, so you want a medical certificate? Hasn't even looked at me. I'm just, yep, I guess so. And he's like, just fills it out, puts it on the desk, doesn't even look at me. All right, send the next person in. I'm like, hello, I'm here. And it turned out he ended up getting the ass because he killed someone. Of course he did.
Shocker. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of Dr. Death.
The system is kind of fucked, though, because, like, with the Medicare, right, you get to see a doctor for, 12 minutes, I think, and it's free. And they get paid, like, fucking $15 for it.
Yeah, no, it's
why give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's not, there's flaws everywhere, it sounds like.
There just is,
nothing's perfect, is it?
Nope.
Except us. We're fucking perfect.
Obviously.
What's that? My shit. Amazing. Like roses.
Bouquet there.
Should have given that to my ex-wife.
Put a ribbon around this.
Yeah, actually. A few fucking houses anyway.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here's the Chris Lane Christmas show. And
Merry fucking Christmas.
This is exactly how the Lane family Christmas is. We're not right in the head.
Is it just we're getting older? Like, it feels like you say it every year. It doesn't feel like Christmas this year. I've tried to make the house feel Christmas. Last year I did nothing. And this year I walk in this thing and see it every day and go, fuck, I can't wait to get rid of you. Covering up all my cool guitars, you wanker. Just doesn't feel like it until I know it's going to be Christmas as soon as I get my crayfish and my prawns. That's my poison.
Yeah,
right?
well, that everybody.
And
I'll get some food going, a little Christmas whiskey with my boy, and it'll be Christmassy. We ain't gonna have any weather for it. I know that. But that's not unusual here in Denver. A white Christmas is actually fairly uncommon. Our snow usually comes later. So, but hell, I hope it snows at some point this year.
We get a nice
it's
snowy
not
Christmas.
Be hot here.
No?
Flying into Denver is always an eventful thing. Every time I've ever flown into Denver, it's always been very eventful because it's like you're coming out of these mountains and then all of a sudden you're going into this plane. And so there's this really bizarre turbulent air thing that happens. And so it's never a smooth landing. The new airport's pretty cool. I like
Isn't
that.
the airport there the one with all the weird paintings and stuff? It's like, it looks like it's some kind of like...
It's all those pointed things, lots of pointed little things sticking up.
Yeah, I've seen heaps of conspiracy videos of people going, have you seen the painting? They're like peddling fucking children. And I'm pretty sure that's just art, right?
Yeah, no, that's the big at DIA, Denver International.
Yeah.
There's all the tunnels underneath for the old
Yeah.
baggage system, which never worked. And of course, well, that's where the is it the I think it's the Illuminati are down in the tunnels there. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're
come on.
trading, they're kidnapping children and taking them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the more impressive airports in the country. I'll tell you that right now.
It looks nice.
It is. It's a nice one. It's way better than
Minneapolis
LA.
is a nice airport. That's one of the nicest airports I've
Which
been in.
one?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis has been through there a million times. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a normal thing.
Why do I never? I was just there a couple years ago. I don't remember that airport.
Gate 7, there's an Indian sandwich shop right there at Gate 7. Oh man, they make the best sandwiches in Minneapolis.
All right.
Yeah, I met Bernie Leadon there. Bernie Leadon is from Minneapolis.
Really?
Yeah, I met him at the airport there.
Okay.
Flew to Seattle on the same plane with him.
Well, Melbourne Airport's a shithole.
Is
So
it?
we don't even have public transport to our airport here.
Yeah,
So
and that's funny because you guys have such good public transport in a lot of places, but
go figure, right? It's
yeah, that doesn't make sense. But
they just
Detroit-
finished that new tunnel thing, right? So they just finished the metro, and they're saying the next project is going to be continuing on this new metro out to the airport, but it's probably going to take 10 years to do it. So
yeah,
I won't be on this planet by then. So.
yeah, I'm trying to think which, like Boston's airport, Logan sucks. Hate
Logan.
Logan.
Yeah. I've been there.
Newark is a total shit. It's like a dumpster that they land airplanes at. It's the worst. Don't love Chicago. O'Hare's.
Oh, I spent a lot of time there. In fact, I lost my luggage was lost in O'Hare, and I went.
Yeah,
everyone's
luggage gets lost at O'Hare.
Mine ended up in Arizona, and I ended up in the bowels of O'Hare, and where the homeless people live in the very bottom of that place. I'm not kidding. They're homeless people that live down in the bowels of O'Hare.
So it's not the Illuminati.
No, I don't think so.
Detroit's also a pretty bad airport. I mean, it's like nice looking, but it is a fucking nightmare to navigate through the Detroit.
Yeah,
Detroit.
I've only been through there once in the airport, and I don't remember it. What I remember it is I had a connector in Detroit, and they landed me, and I was late, and my big ass was running through the airport. And I'm the last guy on the plane. So, of course, you get the look like, oh, we were waiting for you, asshole. It's like, not my fault, people.
The worst airport in the world is here in Melbourne called Avalon Airport. It is fucking, man, I see if I can find a picture. It's a shed. It's virtually a shed. That's it. That's the airport right there.
Wow. That's
it's fantastic.
high-tech.
It is a shed. There it is. It's just a shed here and like one runway. And you get all your cheap flights on there with, I forget who goes out there, but oh, fuck, it's the worst fucking airport I've ever been. And I've been to LAX, and that was a toilet.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
LAX sucks. That is probably my least favorite airport.
I think
It's
the worst
bad.
one I was ever in was Miami. And the reason why is because I walked into a restroom at the gate we were in, and I turned right around and walked out of that restroom because there was feces all over the fucking walls.
Nice.
Somebody taking and throwing shit everywhere. And it was like, and you walked in there and the smell, and as soon as you smelled the smell, then you looked and it was like, who fucking, I mean, this is just, I never seen anything like that in my life at an airport.
You didn't pick it up and play with it?
What? And now we just got an insight into James's life.
Yeah. What James does for fun when he's not
Well,
having
I
his
figured-
chimneys swept.
I figured the shit on the walls was pretty bad, so let's
I know somebody who admits that every time they go to a nightclub or like a public toilet, they piss on the sink.
Okay.
I find that fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's weird.
and you know what their reason is? I'm not even going to say who they are. You don't know them, but they say, when I do it, I just feel giddy in my stomach knowing that the next person's going to come and touch the tap that I just pissed on. I think,
that's just,
you fucking weirdo. What a weird thing to do, eh?
That's
What a
yeah.
weirdo.
That's a
Anyway,
little
so I
weird.
stopped doing it 2 years ago, and everything's been fine since. So it was worth the build up for that joke.
It really was. I should have been ready on that one. So damn
That
it.
was a
I
good
really-
one. Hook, line, and sinker.
I was something like that. I was expecting that.
You primed that one for me, James.
Nice delivery.
Oh my.
I don't think I told you. When I lived in America, I overstayed. Right?
Yeah.
And I was so scared. I thought they were
Everyone
going to come.
does.
I thought they're going to come and get me. Right? It's probably be a different story now. But yeah, well, it wasn't how it went down. I went there and then turned myself in at the airport. I was such a cockhead. I'm like, I've overstayed by a month. Lock me up. And I was just like, just get on your fucking plane, can you? Fuck off.
Yeah, get that. We don't care. Get out.
you
You're,
talking
you're
about?
leaving now? Fine.
Stupid Aussie.
Yeah. What the hell? Say hi to Dundee for me. Get out of here.
Yeah, right. That's not a knife.
Oh my goodness. Well, boys and girls, I think we are at the end of the line for tonight. I want to thank everybody for being here because it's been big fun. A little Christmas cheer, a little camaraderie before, and I'm sure we'll see each other around a little bit. But I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday, however you celebrate it. And if you don't celebrate it, I hope you can just enjoy a little peace and a little zen and whatever is good for you. But I want to thank Doug for being here. I want to thank Lori, of course, James, Jade Starr, and for myself, Chris Lane Sr. Thank you very much for being here. I'm going to find a Christmas song and play. I think I've got a good one. I think this is our buddy JDL. And I think this is a good reminder for all of us. You better be good, for goodness sake, because Santa Claus is coming to town.
He's
See you,
coming, and not
folks.
necessarily to town.
Maybe down your chimney.
Not James's.
Oh,
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. Better be good for goodness sake. Santa is coming. Santa is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa's coming, Santa's coming, Santa's coming, Santa's coming, Santa's coming, Santa is coming, Santa is coming, Santa is coming, Santa is coming.